everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hijinks Handlebars. An actual Play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes.
Woo!
Yay!
That's Jonas.
Hi, I'm QueueTimes.
That's Jonas.
Oh my god, I get to finally meet
Mr.
QueueTimes.
QueueTimes, it's a pleasure.
That's I.
Firm handshake.
Great. If you've never seen the show before, this is a continuous Kids on Bikes campaign. We are in our second season. We have a first season, and all of our previous episodes from this season, specifically Arc 1, which we just finished up. We did a cast chat. You can check that out. It went up on YouTube yesterday. So if you missed that, we had a lot of real talk moments, and it was really nice. So check that out. But if this is your first time joining us, all of our stuff is in a backlog of episodes in a playlist called Hijinks Handlebars on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. You can find that also by typing in bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S. We also have a merch shop, so if you've seen the show before and you want to get something that specifically benefits us financially and is also very cool and you get to show off that you watch our show, you can go to bit.ly/handleshop, capital H, capital S. And this is a Supernatural-esque. It is what's that show with the kids on the bikes?
Kids on Bikes.
No. It's really
Kids on
popular.
Trikes.
Weird stuff.
Weird
Kids
stuff.
on-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids
Weird.
Buffy the Bike Slayer.
So Stranger Things is sort of
Recess school's out.
a good
The
example of where this system comes from, pays homage to, thrives in, also Stand By Me and other things. Basically, kids in small towns getting into adventures and misadventures,
Mac and
mostly
Me.
with a supernatural kind of undertone.
Marley and Mac and Me. Alf.
And if you've never
Pokemon Indigo League.
and if you haven't seen the show before and you've gotten this
Kids
far,
on
you're
Bikes.
probably going to shut it off because they keep interrupting me. And if you're anything like me, when you watch people do this, it infuriates you.
I want to run Pokemon in Kids on Bikes now.
Yeah, Pokemon's great. I want to
good
play Pokemon. Let's just cut the stream and play Pokemon, shall we? Anyway, so I want to get some thank yous out at the top. A big thank you to Hunters Entertainment for publishing Kids on Bikes and for giving me these dice that have skulls on them. Let's see. All that stuff. Whatever. And the backpack behind me. Also, a big thank you to QueueTimes, of course. I think I can say his real name now, so Jake. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
And,
Thanks, Jake.
and TS Quint.
Always thank you, Jake.
For all that you do to keep the streams going and for hosting us and all of that business. And congratulations on all the things that are happening with QueueTimes. And I'm so excited for the announcement that's going to be coming out on the next episode of Geist. I saw the tweet. I'm so intrigued. I don't know what's going to be announced, but hopefully everybody tunes in for that and sees what's going to happen with the future of QueueTimes and some other related things. So check that out and the other QueueTime shows. Also, big thank you to Tanameto. This will likely be the last time I thank you at the top.
Yeah.
Smart. But I want to thank you one more time, finally, for all of the art that pretty much the entire show has been getting. Like the overlay image that we have now is based on the original image by Tanameto, and we are Arc 1, Arc 2, and Arc soon to be Arc 4 posters are all have been and will be designed by Tanameto.
So excited to see that.
So excited,
I'm
to see
excited
that.
Are we
show
not
you
spelling
guys.
out?
No.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh, okay, my
I do it
bad.
at the end.
Oh, sorry.
It's also unspellable.
So
It's
if
also
you,
written right here.
Wow, love this energy tonight. I
Chris is
super,
just too chaotic.
Yep, I love having no words in. We just want to give a big thank you to you for all the stuff that you've done for us and everything like that, and for being a big fan of the show. And we're gonna have Chris on for this arc at least, and then we'll talk about some stuff. So if you want to check out the stuff that Chris does personally, like his YouTube channel, that is for kids.
That's legally binding.
Ruined my fate, William Weiss.
And also Twitter and Instagram to see all of the stuff that Chris does, which is both music and animation, and we work together on that and produce stuff together as well. Big collaboration. You can check all of that out at Tanameto, Tanamayto. And another big thank you to Shannon for our ARC 3 poster, which you can find on our social medias and stuff like that, strolling through there. Her handle is at Shanyon Canyon. SHANYONCANYON.
That's just as fun to dance to.
Great. Okay.
The mantle.
And now that that stuff's out of the way, check out our subreddit. Check out our Twitter and our Instagram and everything. Follow us on social media, all that kind of stuff. And we'll dig into it really quick. Our subreddit, by the way, is r/Hijinks Handlebars. So that's
no and.
No and.
It's just Hijinks Handlebars.
No ampersand, no and
no
now,
quicksand.
I hope not.
Well, we'll see.
I never checked. Just warning
Listen,
you.
be on the lookout for quicksand.
Quicksand.
That's all I'm going to say.
No quicksand.
Also, we won't be in the chat.
Yes.
That's the thing that I usually say. We won't be in the chat, but we will check the chat afterwards. So if there's anything you want us to see, we will see it. But we won't see it while we're playing, because while we're playing. And very, very intense. And I refuse to let anybody check the chat. Hold on. And I shrink a little bit.
You're just a little bit too tall.
Just a little bit too tall.
A little too tall.
Final thing I'm going to say before we get into introductions. This is an improvised show. Almost entirely, in fact. I can't expect to know what I'm going to say or what my players are going to say and what's going to happen. So in the past, I know that we have delved into topics, and this is just going to be a general content warning of death, harm to like children, animals, people in general, self-harm, suicidal ideation, suicide, and claustrophobia, loneliness, and isolation, those sorts of things. So if anything does come up that you find troubling for yourself, please stop the stream. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, stop that and get a hold of us on social media and ask, like, hey, what happened at this part? These are the things I don't want to hear about, and we will try to fill you in as much as possible so that you can keep on watching the show and enjoy it as much as everybody else. So just be careful and kind to yourself, and the show comes second. That's all. Cool. Well, I am William, they, them, the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars.
I am Jonas, they, them, and I play the 11-year-old Derry Nazari, he, him.
Hi, I'm Sam Richardson, and I play the 12-year-old Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson.
Hey, I'm Chris Tanamato, and
Both he, him. Sorry.
he, him. I also am he, him. I play Shane Nakazawa, the artist of the group, he, him, for Hijinks and Handlebars. Yeah.
Franny Morrison, playing Gertie Fox. We're both she, her.
Spencer LaBelle. I'm they, them, or he, him. I will be playing Frankie Fox, 9 years old, he, him.
Okay, cool. Well, like I said before, if you've never seen the show before, this is about a group of kids in a small town. They encounter mysterious things like bullies with superpowers and a dog with superpowers and themselves with superpowers and a shadow place with superpowers. Those are the things that used to happen. Now, we thought nothing was going on that was strange, but it actually happens to be there's some mastermind that is doing some business with time and space and whatnot, and is also they've been introduced to creatures that are horrifying and take people out of existence. So, more specifically, what happened last time on Hijinks Handlebars?
Welcome to the recap.
we started with Gertie in Shay Nakazawa's house, trying to figure out like the flyers and the drawings for the posters they were going to hang up around town. Talking to Shay and talking to Declan about how those posters were going to look. Suddenly, everyone slowed down except for Gertie, and Gertie was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Heard a scraping, grinding sound coming from the kitchen. Concerned, she quickly ran to grab a fire extinguisher, luckily, and saw this creature right in front of her. This tar natural being, that lanky and hunched over with its arms as long as its body, scraping across the ground as it's hovering towards her. As it moved toward her, she pointed the hose end of the fire extinguisher into its mouth that was now agape and staticky, and it immediately dissolved but exploded outwards from the fire extinguisher covering the entire room, Gertie herself and that creature, in whatever is inside of a fire extinguisher.
I think fire extinguishant.
Oh yes, fire extinguishant. Oh, great. Yes, and then suddenly she heard from the other room, Shay and Declan being like, what up? What's going on? Where did you go? And she couldn't really remember what had happened. She didn't know how she got there. She didn't know how she got covered in all this business. Shay offered to clean it up because that's just how Shay do. And she insisted on helping. And they did just that while also still being concerned about how exactly that all went down. Frankie was at the Balderdash, face-to-face with Teddy and Andolin, and also, behind him, what's that? His father, Marcus Fox, being like, why are you out of hospital? And Frankie go, Mom said? And...
yes, the drum and saxophone duo, Mom said.
Mom said. And Taryn and Baba Vahid quickly started to pull Frankie out of the Balderdash, the burger joint, to go off to where they were going to take Frankie in the first place to show him something. Teddy wanted to go along, was concerned about Frankie being out of the hospital as well, and Marcus wanted to stop them, concerned about Frankie being out of the hospital, but saw that he had gotten texts and phone calls from the mother, Phoebe Fox, saying that it was okay that Frankie was out, which was weird, and he didn't super trust it, but they all ran away, and then Andolin opted not to go along and instead to distract Marcus by tackling him so that the others could get in the van and go off to the woods, which they did.
It was a good one.
Derry was ending the meeting with the Council of Goth and walking out with Larry Gazuri. They discussed the things that they had just talked about in the meeting, and Derry divulged information to Larry that he had not mentioned in the Council of Goth about this different timeline and having a previous life where he still remembers all of these things that happened that just haven't happened anymore. And Larry took it pretty well. Then Derry got a phone call from Gertie, concerned about what had just happened, telling Derry to come over as soon as possible. So Derry grabbed Larry and they both went off to Shay Nakazawa's place to meet up with him. Teddy and Frankie and Taryn and Baba Vahid all got to the woods where they unloaded the van and waited. Taryn and Baba Vahid insisting that they had tested this and that it should be safe and that there shouldn't be any concern, but it was going to be strange and probably frightening. After a moment, they heard the stomping footprints of what was similarly known as the Krolum before, but this time there were more than one. There were three. Three Krolums that were quickly named Craig, Shy, and Cupcake. Craig had already been named by Frankie, Craigathy, and as they were meeting these creatures, and Frankie was drawing faces on them and giving them personality and trying to teach them to speak, which we can only assume they sort of understood a moment of because they roared right in everybody's faces and it was very horrifying, only to be stopped by Frankie whistling. We then got back to Derry and Larry, who arrived at Shay and Declan's place, at Shay's place, to come inside and find Gertie, who had found this blob of black tar business on the ground and didn't know what to do with it. They all discussed what would be done. They also discussed theories about what was happening, but Shay and Declan both needed to leave the room for them to talk about it, and then came back into the room as they decided what they were going to do with this black tar business, which Derry decided to call a scientist. The only scientist that they really knew in town, which was Ormond Gavalter, Gary Gavalter's brother, who is the teacher of the science of revenge at the elementary school? At the elementary school.
That's who Ormond is. He also does regular science.
Man, Jonas and I have been waiting on that one for a while, y'all.
So they gave Gary a call to get Ormond's phone number. Gary told them about this hilarious vine that he had just found about this boy with these white vans. And then they gave Ormond a call, and Ormond was very precise, very concise, and curt. Yes. Told them exactly what they needed to do, that they shouldn't be touching the thing, that they should put it inside of a jar, inside of a bucket, inside of a box, and bring it to him at a location that he would give them, that they would then write down on a piece of paper, the text would disappear, and then they would have to commit that to memory and burn it, put the ashes inside of a separate jar to bring as evidence that they have burned that, in fact.
Checks out.
We did that.
They did that and then went on their way. Teddy, Frankie, and the others in the woods were having a conversation about where they were going to go next, saying that they should probably go to the chest because all of this magical business is happening again, and what better place to go than to the chest where seemingly it all started. Then everything slowed and stopped entirely, except for Frankie and for Teddy, and quickly realizing also except for Baba Vahid, who told them that it didn't matter.
He was pretending that he stopped, though.
He was pretending that he stopped.
That's important. I don't know why yet.
And he told them, they questioned him about why he was pretending and why, like, everything, what was happening, and he said it wouldn't matter, they wouldn't remember anyway. And
we didn't.
And they looked around, and they saw all of these creatures that we had seen a couple times before. But they saw, I believe my exact wording was tens, if not hundreds, and they were all milling about. Teddy immediately knew that he had to go find his sister and make sure she was okay. So he started off for her, unable to be stopped by any of the other people in the group, and bolted, drawing the attention of all of the lights and having them pretty much all chase him down, except for one that started moving towards Baba Vahid, effectively like soaking up Kregathy, moving upwards towards, or it was Cupcake. You were on Kregathy. It was Cupcake who was being basically disintegrated inside of this creature's mouth.
Ma is a suitably intimidating word.
Back with Teddy and Gertie, a similar thing happened where only those two were not frozen.
Derry and Gertie.
No.
Teddy, Derry and Gertie. A similar thing was happening where only those two were not frozen. Shay and Declan were, and Larry, who is also with you, and they could not get them to move. No matter how much they grabbed them and pulled on them, it was only static. Or the longer they held on to them, the more disturbed their image got, and pieces of them started to disappear. When they let go, it came back. They also saw these legs, and they were still, and they thought that they might be safe. And then one stopped and moved right towards them at the same time. Back with Frankie, deciding with all of his resolve that he needed to do something to save Baba Vahid, decided he was going to burn the creatures. And did that, erupting into an enormous wall of fire that spread through the entire town, eliminating every single one of the creatures that were chasing Teddy and the creatures that were around Derry and Gertie. Effectively, everything that was in sight. Not harming any of the people in town or any of the structures or even like setting the woods on fire. Then everybody came to, not really remembering what had happened, only knowing that a wall of fire or something had saved them, not knowing from what, not knowing exactly what that meant. Frankie passed out. Baba Vahid was in awe, not really knowing what was happening. Cupcake was piecing themselves together. And Teddy ran back to see if people were okay. And as he turned around, he saw a kid who revealed herself to be Olive, telling Teddy that they needed to watch what frequencies they were using. When Teddy asked what that meant, and for her to extrapolate, she said, "I literally can't say anymore," and then disappeared. Teddy then went back to the group, kind of assessed what had been going on, told them about just speaking to Olive, got a phone call from Derry and Gertie where they both said, like, did something just happen to you? Does a wall of fire mean anything to you? And they decided they should all meet up at some point to figure this stuff out, and knowing that they probably weren't safe. Where we ended was Teddy saying that it looks like Bald is weird again.
Baba Vahid?
Yes?
I think we need to get Frankie back to the hospital.
Um,
I'm a little bit worried about him like this.
Yes, I might need to get down. Can you help me off of Cupcake?
Taryn?
I can't.
What? Wait, why? Out of character, why can she not help him?
You don't know.
Hey, but You're much strong. I mean, you're much stronger than me.
I can't. Just do it. I don't know. Just help. Just help him out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try. So is Baba Vahid up? Baba Vahid is
Up on
a
top.
crawler,
Up
right?
on top of Cupcake.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Teddy walks up sort of like trepidatiously. It's like
Cupcake is still like piling like mud and clay on itself and like putting itself back together.
Hi.
It
Hello.
like stops and like cocks its head towards you,
Teddy takes a step
and then
back.
and then lifts an arm and waves back at you.
Hi. Can you set my friend's grandpa back on the ground? Can I?
And it just starts putting clay and mud.
Okay,
back
wait.
on it. It looks back at you, stops cold.
Can I climb you?
Starts putting mud and clay back on itself.
Teddy, like, very tentatively is going to reach out a hand until he is touching it. And, like, is going, if this thing, like, looks at him or stops what it is doing, is immediately
It's
going
like
to
doing
kind
a
of,
thing where it's like it doesn't stop what it's doing, but it
Okay.
keeps like looking up at you like, what are you doing?
Okay,
Like,
then there's just, like, a little bit pulled back until I'm finally touching it.
and then it stops. And it puts a finger claw thingy out and then pokes you.
Can I roll flight?
Sure.
Okay. It's a 9 total.
Teddy skips down.
All right, go to Mohawk.
I think Teddy just like falls back.
Yeah.
Away from it. And
I don't think they speak English.
Well, I mean, I don't want to just climb on it without its permission.
I mean, can you? Is there some kind of? I don't know. Hey, big buddy. Hey, Cupcake. No, you're right. I have no idea how to tell it to let me down. Wait. And Vahid goes to the side and like is tapping Cupcake on the head, and Cupcake like the head turns completely
Rotates like an
around
owl?
like an owl.
Okay.
And Vahid is like, oh, okay. Me. You. And Vahid is like pointing at his fist and like saying that's Cupcake. Me. Off of you.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Ah!
And Teddy's doing like the same hand motion with his hand too, just like
and
trying
Cupcake
to
has
make
started
the
doing
point.
like the same hand motion back to you.
No. We're like,
Now it's just mirroring everything you're doing.
Teddy's gonna like hold out his hands and kind of like put them on the ground,
Yes.
Cupcake puts
Caps for sale.
hands on the ground.
and like he's gonna like lay on his belly out on the ground.
Cupcake lays on belly out on ground.
Have you all read Caps for Sale?
No, I have no idea.
We'll
what
explain after the scene.
Baba Vahid, can you get off now?
Yes, I mean, as long as Cupcake doesn't move from that position
Okay.
while I'm getting down.
And Teddy's just like frozen, like
Teddy, I don't mean to pressure you at all, but if you have some sort of like a physical spasm or something right now, I will die. You will have killed me.
no pressure.
Here I go. Oh, and Vahid gets down. It's
Okay.
fine.
And Teddy like waits until Baba Vahid's like 10 feet away, and then like stands back up.
Yeah, and Cupcake like gets back up as well, and looks like pretty pleased.
Okay, so are they just like? Is this like a Simon Says? It feels like they feel like big like Simon Says robots. You know?
I mean, or like a pet.
I guess.
Like, I mean, if you go to a dog and you're like, "Hey, dog, eat that food," and the dog's like,
Shall we? Darren, can you grab Frankie?
"Oh, huh,
Be gentle,
No.
please.
no,
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with you?
Why can't you grab any of us?
See, why don't you leave me alone?"
Teddy's gonna reach out a hand.
Ah!
Why can't we touch you?
No, people can touch me. That's fine. I mean, I don't want
Shake my
you to.
hand.
Go to hell.
Shake my hand.
No.
I'm gonna roll charm.
Okay.
She is rebellious as a teen.
Yeah.
But not rebellious
I'm not.
to me.
I'm not. I'm not.
Not rebellious to
This is one
children.
of those moments where I'm going to set a
Yeah.
DC.
For sure.
5+1.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. You can mark adversity if you
Okay.
like. In fact, you should mark adversity for the other thing you did that was
Okay.
bad.
I marked all my bad shit.
Okay.
Taryn just like backs off and like just walks to the van.
Can I roll brains? I want to try to figure out if this is just Taryn being obstinate.
Yes,
Or if this is
sure.
something
Roll
else.
brains for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you figure it out, I mean, you can roll, but my theory is she still has hand powers and she can't control them. She still has that kinetic energy.
Yeah, it's a 3.
It's a 3. You think this is probably just Taryn being Taryn?
Okay. Weird. Vahi, can you? I mean,
Can I?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah,
There's-
no, here.
there's
I'll
not
get up
really
out
much
of
you
my
can do.
wheelchair and I'll go. I'll
I'm
pick
gonna-
up Frankie.
I'm gonna go try to pick up Frankie. Do it, Braun?
Frankie's light. Frankie's a little kid.
Mhm.
So Braun?
Yeah,
He's missing some
sure.
bones right
Sure,
now.
beat it 2.
Okay.
I'll
It's a 3.
I also want to just because this kind of happened. It was said that Frankie was on top of the columns along with Baba Vahid, but I don't think there's any. And that kind of happened off screen, but I don't think
You
there's
got
any.
brought back onto the ground.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
at the end.
Because
Sorry.
I was like,
Sorry.
how would we have gotten Frankie on top?
It's fine.
in the
It's funny.
condition
In
Frankie
the
is?
in the well, we were saying that
We were
we
careful.
made divots for the wheelchair, so you were up there in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Like and that kind of thing. We
Made a saddle.
but
I
what
think
we-
I'm the one who said that.
Yeah,
but
you-
thinking in the future.
You were the
but
one
like,
who said it, but it was funny because in the finale, I screwed up that you had been on the ground, and you were all the ones that reminded me. So now I get to be the one. Yeah, but you're on the ground. You're passed out on the ground,
Teddy's gonna walk over and kind
out of your wheelchair, in fact.
and kind of pick Frankie up. Is the wheelchair? Is it on the ground?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then Teddy is gonna walk Frankie over to the wheelchair and set him down in it.
Cool.
Frankie, you're kind of heavy, frankly. I always kind of figured you'd be light. Okay.
120 pounds of muscle.
And I'm gonna turn to Baba Vahid. So I guess we should just go back to the hospital.
What happened? We were going to go to the chest, and now we're not. And you were way over there.
Does a wall of flame mean anything to you, Baba Vahid?
I do remember a wall of flame, yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
Is that face cannon?
No.
Well, I mean, I'm worried about Frankie out here. I don't exactly know why he's passed out
Or why you were way over there.
or why I was way over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
where
fine,
was
we-
I going?
I don't know.
Weird. Okay. Well, now I'm kind of split. I want to go investigate the chest. I mean, if we were headed in the direction of the chest and then something happened, doesn't that mean
We should go.
we should go, right?
Not to the chest. I mean, if we have a passed out Frankie, I don't really want to do anything else with him.
That's fair. Okay, let's go. And Teddy starts wheeling Frankie towards the van.
Darian Gertie and Shay.
Cats for Sale is a children's picture book about a cat salesman who starts the book with like probably 40 hats on top of his head. And then these monkeys start stealing them because he sells under a tree. And he is left with like one hat. And he gets so mad at them for telling them to stop. He throws his hat on the ground. And then they throw their hats on the ground. And he just keeps doing that till he gets all of his hats back. And that is why I said Cats for Sale.
Oh, okay.
Just take Baba Vahid and run him down. Put him down.
Okay.
Is Declan with us?
No, but
Yes.
Declan is, and so is Larry, right?
Declan and
Yep.
Larry are both with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Why are you guys so stressed out?
I'm afraid to say too much right now, in case anything else happens.
Have you remembered something more?
I remembered a lot of things, and Darius is like looking over his shoulders. I think we can't talk about it unless we're all together, just to be safe. I think we have to go to Ormond.
The revenge science teacher?
Yeah, we still need to talk to him about the goop, but I don't think we should talk about literally anything if we can help it. Declan, Shay, does that track with your suspiciously in-depth understanding of the situation?
I mean, if you're going to be talking about, like, stuff that I think you're going to be talking about, talking about it in front of us, I think is probably going to be a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be safe, I think not talking in general is a good route. If anybody has anything that needs to be said, we should say it, but then I think silence is the safest choice.
Are we all going to be going?
I told him we were all going, we have to, or he will get revenge on us.
I at least want to check in with everybody else and see if they're okay.
Well, you just had the phone call.
Well, right. Okay.
You had a phone call where you called Teddy.
Yeah. So they're okay.
But how about Harini?
No. I mean, like, you were texting back and forth, but, like, that hasn't...
Okay.
Text on the way, just if you can avoid any details about anything, I think I'm just scared, okay? And I can't get into it yet.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
I think we just need to figure this all out. We need to get to Ormond and
we need to get answers as quick as we can, and we need to meet up, okay?
Okay.
Let's start going. Larry, are you okay?
I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
That's good. You still cool to stay with us?
Oh, yes, I'm intrigued.
Cool. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. And Derry starts walking towards
Larry leans over to Shay. About time, am I right?
Oh my gosh. Larry.
Just jerks. Just
Wait, what?
jerks.
Larry's glad I shut up.
Oh.
Punch him, Gertie. I didn't say we can't punch.
Kill.
Teddy, where were you headed? Where would you want to go?
Well, I think like Teddy's first thing is like as we're on the way back to the family clinic, because I think that's where he wants to take Frankie back to. But I think on the way, I definitely am calling Andolin.
Okay, cool. Hello.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, what's up?
We shouldn't talk about anything, but
Okay, bye.
are you what?
She hung up.
He calls her back. He calls her back.
She answers again.
I meant we shouldn't talk about most of the stuff that is like dangerous to talk about. It feels like there's a lot of stuff we can't say right now.
Is there stuff that's dangerous to talk about?
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Yeah, are you okay?
Is Marcus okay?
Oh, yeah. No. He's tied up, but he's fine.
You tied him up?
Yeah, but he's in a booth at the Balderdash.
You tied him up inside the Balderdash?
Yeah, he's like a spectacle now. Like, people are coming over and feeding him burgers. He's loving
Is he
it.
getting weapons?
What? Okay. We should have a
Tied up by
talk.
a teenager.
We should have a talk about you maybe like just tying people up willy-nilly.
It wasn't willy-nilly. I told him I was going to tie him up if he didn't, stop trying to come
And
after
he was
me.
like, "Yes, please tie me up."
No, he said no. Why would he say yes?
Well, you tied him up against his will.
But now he's loving it. He's eating so many burgers.
There is no Marcus. There's only Porter. Go on.
He wants to get fat enough to break out of the restraints.
Okay. So a wall of fire means nothing to you?
Oh.
If it does, don't say anything.
No, it does.
Okay. Well, you said something now.
Wait, if it does, don't say anything?
I don't know.
What? There's something about a wall of fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think something happened just now.
Like...
I don't know. We can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it. You were just telling me we should talk about everything.
No, I was saying we can't talk about anything.
We can't talk about it. No, before, when I kept the stuff about, I don't know, away from you,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I mean, we had that conversation.
We should talk about everything emotionally.
Oh, okay. Well,
We should talk about
okay, I'm
nothing
freaked out
as far
because
as like
you
the
said wall
crazy
of
stuff
fire,
that
and
is
that's all I
happening.
was thinking about. So, is that emotional to think about? Like, this wall of fire, is that like an emotional thing? Can we talk about that?
Andy, I'm gonna have them drop me off at the Balderdash.
Oh.
Frankie's unconscious. We're taking him back. We're taking him back to the family clinic.
Keep eating, Marcus.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine. I mean, I'm okay. You mentioning something about a wall of fire is really weird, though, because I do.
No.
Also,
No, nope.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to tell you information. I was in one place, and then I was like, and then I like came like it was like a snap of a finger, and then I was outside of the Balderdash for some reason.
Were you headed in the direction Frankie and I went?
Yes.
Is Olive working yet?
No, but Olive
Weren't
is
they
like
supposed to get there?
scheduled to work in like 15 minutes or something. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have them drop me off at the Balderdash. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Right. Bye, Andy. I love you.
I love you too.
I want to like kind of, so I'm kind of like walking back behind the group, and I kind of like lean into Declan. I'm like, are they always so what's the word? Grim? I don't know. They look like soldiers.
Well, I think right now things just feel kind of grim, because of the stuff that you clearly know about.
Yes, that I clearly know about. Yes, but like,
Chris knows things we don't.
I don't know. It's just like in all the books, cool stuff happens, and it's just like an adventure. And these aren't like adventure faces.
Oh no, this is like horrified, like bad, like any moment something can happen kind of faces.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, you think when adventure comes knocking, when Gandalf shows up at your door, you think it's gonna be all Samwise and hobbits.
Oh yeah, best friends forever.
Best friends forever, but I mean, really, it's all just like ring wraiths and like, there's like one time where like everybody's like smoking a pipe and having a good time, but the rest of it's just your friends all die.
Did any of your friends die?
No, not that I know of. In fact, some of my friends came back to life. Right?
So weird. You guys have like the coolest life, but maybe it's like the worst thing ever.
It's like a gift and a curse, you know? Like how Monk always said on the show Monk.
Oh my god, you like Monk too?
Of course I like Monk. Are you kidding me? Would you like me to list other IPs I enjoy? You reach the destination that Ormond had told you.
Is it a big, creepy Victorian house?
No, it is a
At the
bench.
end of the block?
It's a bench in the middle of a park.
It is kind of a creepy
I was
Victorian bench.
literally about to knock on a door. Like,
Knock on the bench.
There's a nearby tree.
There is a person sitting at this bench wearing a dark blue hoodie. A dark blue hoodie. It's not a windbreaker. Dark blue hoodie, sunglasses, like just completely pitch black sunglasses.
Mustache?
Can't tell.
Can't tell.
Can't
Yes.
tell mustache?
Can't tell mustache.
Head is
hair,
down.
Head is down. Hair is like flowing in front of face.
Derry does exactly as instructed, which is to just hold up a hand for the group behind him. Then he goes and sits down.
Declan runs into you.
Declan?
I'm sorry. I was talking to Shay.
No one say a word until we have the all clear. Just wait.
A word.
Derry, I'm gonna send you home.
Okay.
Derry does exactly as instructed, and without saying a word, sits down right next to, hopefully, Ormond Gavalter. And first passes the jar that has the ash of the note with the address on it.
It is accepted and put in a bag.
And then, to initiate the reception of the all clear sign, Derry holds out his left fist for a fist bump.
A hand comes in underneath and tickles your wrist.
Derry gestures for the rest of the gang to join us.
We slowly approach.
Gertie gets down on one knee and kind of.
Proffers it off.
Now, was this what we were told to do, or is this something that Gertie is doing?
This is what Gertie's just doing. I think she's pretty intimidated.
Get back up.
No.
Hey,
No.
You're drawing too much attention. Come on.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, that's the box.
Yeah.
That's a nice little box. Where'd you get that so quick?
We had it.
It was mine. I want it back.
That's Declan.
Yeah, you made it himself.
Declan Rose.
Okay, that's pretty
This
good.
is Larry Gazari.
Larry Gazari.
Shane
Okay.
Gazari.
No more names. You've given me too much already.
Are you gonna take a box or what?
If I wanted to, I would have revenge on you for the rest of my life, rest of your lives.
Yes, you would.
Just
Thankfully
because-
for us, you don't want to.
And just because you told me all of your names.
Ormond.
Is that a Rube Goldberg machine?
Yeah, what of it?
Is there a blade at the end of it?
I need security in case something goes awry.
Okay. Mr. Gewalter. We, as I'm sure you would like this to be over with
You
as
have
quickly
30
as
seconds.
possible. Please look into the box and tell us what it is.
Can't open the box here. I'm just going to take it. I'll get back to you with my findings.
Okay, then I need to tell you this.
22 seconds.
Gertie hands him her phone number.
He lights it on fire.
He remembers it.
I committed it to memory already.
Shay hands him a flyer of Santa X.
He lights it on fire.
Really?
I've seen that person before.
13
What?
seconds. You have? Where?
What?
Where did you see them?
They're a mall Santa, aren't they?
Yes, okay. When you investigate the goop, you might need to defend yourself against something.
6 seconds.
As far as I can tell, your best bet for that is a fire extinguisher. Specifically to spray it on it, okay? You'll know if you see it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And Ormond packs up the Rube Goldberg machine, grabs the box.
It's like in a suitcase, and then like
It's like
it
closes
collapses
it.
back in.
He starts to walk away, and he turns one last time, looks back, scans each one of us, and then walks away again.
Now, scans each one of us with his eyes or with his advanced technological...
You wouldn't know.
With
He's wearing
advanced
sunglasses.
technological eyes.
Okay.
He's a scientist.
That was a bit much, don't you think?
Listen,
I feel like I got put on a list.
Yeah, same.
I'm sorry.
You
Like-
said Shay's full name.
I had already said. I had
said
already.
Shay-
Hold
you
on.
said
He
Shane
remembers
everything.
To be clear, I had already given him Shay's full name because he had asked for it, and I did that in front of everybody.
What
That
else
happened
did you
at
tell
your
him
house.
about me?
No, remember?
Only that,
Yeah.
Okay.
Derry gave our full names to him. 'Cause
We
he
had
asked
to.
for it.
or else he wouldn't talk to us. I wouldn't have called on him if I didn't think it was 100% necessary. I promise. I don't feel any better about this than you do, but I think it's our only
Jeez,
chance.
give him my address while you're at it. Why don't you?
Did you?
No, but I'm sure he has it.
Oh God.
Okay. So now what? I mean, like, I thought that was going to take a lot longer.
Yeah. Do we just hang out?
Maybe
No.
we should,
I mean, I like this park, but
we should go to.
We need
should
to go meet up with
the-
everyone
yeah.
else. I'm gonna text Teddy.
Have I heard back from her?
oh yeah, the last thing you said, what was it? You said you sent her a bunch of hearts.
Oh, because I said I miss you.
Yeah, you said I miss you, and you have heard back, and it says I miss you too.
That's it.
With some hearts.
But that's it.
Well,
Well, all you said was I miss you.
Well, Irini is
Well,
seeming
she said was I miss
distant.
you.
You were the one who said so.
She still seems pretty distant.
Abby,
Do
do
you
we want to
wanna-
go pick her up?
We can pick her up and go rally with everyone else.
Yeah. I'll take
I think we should get everyone who's in on this together. Because if anything happens, we need to be together.
Let's get
Uh,
Marcus. Let's get Phoebe.
I looked at Declan.
Dr. Pedestrian.
Good idea.
I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, I don't want to
Well-
not be involved just because I know everything you don't.
I'm just thinking. Okay, here's. Let me. I'm gonna be candid for a
To
moment.
be fair.
For a sec,
No,
I just-
go for it.
you two who are in the know, stop me if you think I'm about to go too far, okay? When we...
You're about to go too far. Just kidding. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay. When we
A
all meet
joke.
up, Larry,
Sorry.
I love you. You can't, okay?
Feel free to send me home.
You're a little stinker,
for,
aren't you?
for unrelated reasons, actually, Larry, we are going to drop you off just because you're not really involved in this, and I think it's best to keep it that way for your safety, okay? When we all meet up with everybody, and Larry, you can hear this, I'm going to share a lot of information with all of you about experiences I've had that are like this.
Is it going to give us a brain blast?
So I don't know, and he's like mostly looking at Declan and Shay as he's saying this stuff. But in case I do, and things happen again, I want us all together. Do you think that's okay?
Absolutely.
I think.
I mean, what's the harm in... Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It...
I don't know. There are certain things that I know about, but like I don't know everything.
You don't have reason to believe that it's a bad idea, though.
No.
Okay.
I feel like you guys have pieces that we don't have either.
I feel that too.
I think we need to share everything that we believe we can.
Well,
Everything that we believe we can. Clearly, there are things you don't believe you can share, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to try once we're all together. Do we want to meet at the Balderdash?
I mean, it seems pretty
Or-
That was the
public.
last plan.
Or maybe we should go to the family clinic since Frank. Do I know that?
I don't think-
Frankie's-
I don't know that Gertie knows that. Yeah.
No, you think Frankie's still at the family clinic, don't you?
No, because
No.
Teddy told her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Crowlums.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so I don't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Boulder Dash.
Okay.
it's okay to me, yeah.
I
I mean, I don't have much to eat there, but
let's-
why not, right? Because I'm vegetarian.
Oh,
Yeah?
of course, I know.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You could decide.
Yeah.
They do cook their fries on a separate thingy.
Yeah, I'll just have fries.
I'm sorry, Shay. Do you want to? We don't have
No,
to.
they
No, that's
they
good.
just brought in the toupee.
Really?
Did they bring in the toupee?
Yeah, the toupee burger.
That's right. They brought in the toupee burger.
Oh
have you had it yet?
God, I can finally be social!
I'll actually have it with you too because I've been curious about it.
Guys, I had no reason to go there at all. It's just like burgers all day.
Well, maybe this will be one. Okay, let's get Harini on the way. Let's get let's just get everybody who we know isn't there, and I will list them now in William's voice.
Baba Vahid, can you drop me off up here?
Oh, that's a good idea, Taryn. Can you drop the boy off up here? And Taryn who is driving goes like, oh, okay, yeah, we're dropping you off at Balderdash.
Yeah, I just want to make sure Andy's okay.
Okay.
And Marcus, who I guess she's tied up in a booth. It
Nice.
seems a lot, right? It seems like a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know what you people are up to most of the time.
Would it be okay to roll another brains check, William?
No.
About Taryn? Okay.
Yeah. Why do you say it like that, Taryn?
What, like we're not friends?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're the best of friends, but we're kind of in this together. I mean, I'm not your biggest fan. You're probably not ours. I get that. But like, you're training Derry in self-defense, and like, you teamed up with Baba Vahi to bring Frankie out to the woods. It's not like you're not a part of this.
I owe Derry, and Baba Vahid and I just hit it off at some point, and I don't know.
All I'm saying is, like, you're one of us, for better or for worse.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And Taryn like pulls into the parking lot of the Balderdash and like parks the car. And is looking at you just in the rearview mirror. Okay. Did you kill any of your friends?
What?
Did you kill any of them?
No.
I did. I distinctly remember blasting Gertie into a million pieces. Do you remember that?
No.
For some reason I do. And then you did something with like time, and it got undone, and then I didn't do it. But I remember doing it. And I remember fighting the Krolum, and now I remember being here when somebody brain blasted me at my front door or on my phone, and I found a bullet in my pocket, and a lot of stuff isn't making a lot of sense, and I just kind of want to go back to being able to fight people without worrying I'm going to explode them into a million pieces. That would be cool.
Do you think you're going to explode people into a million pieces right now?
I can't.
Is that why you don't want to shake my hand?
I can't guarantee I'm not going to. And until I can be positive on that, I'm not gonna try it.
Can you get Frankie to the hospital?
Yeah.
Because Baba he can't pick him up. Can I trust you to do that?
I'm not gonna touch him, but I can figure out how to get him out of the van and into the hospital again. That's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
Also, I was like a bully of yours for a really long time. Like I really just I did not care about any of you well into when we all were working together. I didn't show up to fight the Krolum for all of you. I showed up because little Pete had killed me, and miraculously I came back and I wanted to destroy them. It was like lucky that I saved you. There's like never been a moment where I've legitimately been nice to any of you. And you still call me, and you still show up at my door and break the mugs in my home.
To be fair, I mean, that was only Frankie.
I'll do it again.
Taryn, even if you keep doing good things on accident, that doesn't mean they're not good things. And I guess I'm just sort of hoping that one day you'll figure out how to do them on purpose.
Get out of the van.
Okay. Also, Andy could totally kick your ass, by the way, and so I feel pretty much like safe
Get
as
out
far
of
as
the
Andy's
van.
still like, I'm going. Okay. Teddy gets out of the van.
It pulls off away from the balderdash.
Okay. I'm gonna walk inside. Is Marcus still
It's
tied up in the booth?
a riot.
Okay.
People are loving it. Yeah, it's like feed Borg. There's like a chalkboard up behind Marcus that has tallies, and people are like,
he's gonna break the record. Can I roll brains to see if I spot Olive in amidst the chaos?
That's a voice you used for a character before. Who was that said that just now?
oh god, I don't know.
Who has Rocky Bullwinkle's voice?
Oh right, well that's Bing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't doing that. I was doing something similar to it.
Well, that was Bing.
Bing's there.
His cousin.
Can I roll brains
Bing's cousin Ping.
to see if I can spot Olive amidst? Because it has been.
Yes, you can.
Okay, it's been like 15 minutes, right? Like Olive would, if Olive were to show up to work today, they would be there.
Yes.
Okay. Gosh, come on, Teddy. It's a 3.
Yeah, you do not see Olive.
Okay, there's just too many burgers in my
Yeah,
way.
too much burgers, too many people. It's like kind of packed now. Like
Okay.
people, it's I mean it's a summer. People don't have a lot going on. They just like are sort of piling in, and
Okay.
it's a lot of kids, a lot of teens and stuff. Like really loving this tied up dad just eating burgers.
I picture like the shirt has been removed at some point and like ketchup and mustard. Well, there was already a
lines
lot of,
across the face, like people do with like football. And
there's a
stuff like
single pickle in like an eye that's like a third eye with like a mustard
God.
drawing of the rest of the eye.
I'm gonna try to find Andy then.
that. Oh yeah, Andolin's super easy to find.
Okay. Andy! Hey, Andy!
She is like standing up on the booth, like right behind Marcus, like
ramming burgers down his throat.
one leg up, like looking at everyone, being like, "All right, who's next? Who wants to feed
Andy!
the dad? Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Andy!
what's up? Hey,
Hey.
that's my brother.
Hey,
That's my brother.
I'm
Good
Tank.
times.
His name is Tank.
When people turn to, are there people that I like that don't know me?
I mean, it's a really
It's been
small
months.
town. Everyone in town knows you. Nobody
Okay.
knows you
Cool.
like most of these people don't know you personally.
Okay, then I think Teddy kind of like shrinks. Like we've never talked about this, but one of Teddy's fears is public speaking. So everyone turns to him, and Teddy just like shrinks backwards, and it's like,
Boom! Canonically, episode 38. We did it, everyone. Andolin like hops off the booth and like slaps the back Marcus's back, whose like mouth is like full of burgers still.
and he
he's, like,
spits the burger on the table.
spits on the table, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Everyone's like, that counts for half.
Oh.
"Put it back in."
Round 2, get in there.
Hey, this is like kind of crazy. Are people placing bets?
Oh, that's a bet. Place your bets.
All right,
everyone.
$15. $15.25.
Who's
Wait,
okay?
Hang on, Andy.
Someone's saying 41. You think he's gonna stop at 41? I say 45.
Andy,
Yeah. Sorry. What's up?
have you seen Olive?
Olive. Who? What? Oh, that's why we're here. Oh gosh. No, I haven't seen Olive.
Okay,
It's
You-
it's 2:02, so they're like 2 minutes late.
okay. I'm gonna go talk like in the back and see if I can find their like I guess supervisor
Sure.
and just try to see I don't know if they might know where they are. I guess you have it kind of fine out here. Just maybe untie Marcus. Frankie's back at the family clinic.
Oh,
Karen
okay.
and Baba Vahid are sending him back now. He's
I
don't entirely know why he's unconscious.
I did just place money on 45, so we got 7 more burgers to go. So
How long is that gonna take him?
at the rate we've been going, maybe 10 minutes.
Okay. That's probably fine.
We do it all in one go.
It's pretty miserable.
Is he okay though?
He seems to be having a blast.
Teddy looks over at Marcus.
It looks like a very, very desperate, exhausted person is having a blast.
Teddy's like, okay, put $20 down for me. That's all I have in my piggy bank.
What number?
What'd you say? 45?
If you don't choose 45, I'm going to punch you in the face.
46.
She punches you in the face.
I'm gonna roll flight.
Okay, cool. I'll roll fight.
God, Teddy! God, Teddy!
It's okay, you're tough.
How's the 6?
So, also a 6. But I'm gonna spend an adversity point.
Andolin's also going to spend an adversity point.
Okay.
They're called tokens, everyone.
It's only been a month.
She's going to spend a token point.
Teddy ducks out of the way and heads for the back.
She wags her finger at you, and then goes right back to it. Burgers. Derry and Gertie
Yeah.
and Shay. You were headed to the Balderdash, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
But
you were picking up Harini. So I think you're walking. You're all walking, right? Like walking.
Yeah, well,
You want to go pick up
unless-
bikes?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I think
get that quintessential.
We should get on
Hands on
bikes.
my
Kids
God.
on some gosh darn
Is this
bikes.
some fun and game shit? Are we doing what's on the cover of?
I snap my fingers and my bike appears.
I put my bike out of my
Her
pocket.
app can do that.
Yeah, my app. can
All right,
do that.
no.
Yeah, no, but we got our bikes. Does anyone remember where our bikes were left? Was it at the
Wait.
hospital?
Have the bird scooters made it to Bald yet?
No.
Oh.
And they won't.
It's
It's too
2015.
small. It's too small of a town.
All right.
I don't know where
Maybe
I left
one
my
day.
bike.
I don't remember where you left your bike either.
Well, we go
So I
there.
snap my fingers and
Oh my
my
God.
bike appears
You
before me.
get your bikes somehow.
We got our bikes. Oh, I remember where we left them. Outside of Larry Gosri's house, where we're dropping him off now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That seems.
Okay,
Likely.
goodbye, everyone.
It has been cool.
It has
with
been
you.
very cool.
We should hang more. I'm sorry I've been so busy. It's been shit like this. Just so you
No,
know.
I know that I am more privy. I understand.
So just to check, you don't actually know like dark magic.
No, he does.
Excuse me?
Okay.
What is your name? Shayna Kazawa?
If you knew my whole name, you didn't have to ask my whole name.
But wasn't it interesting that I did.
Oh my god.
I know your full name, and soon that will be all I need.
For what?
Goodbye.
Spices are
does
are in the mail.
Larry, I'll start
Larry.
my trial run with the Goths next week.
Oh. Are we still lying about that?
Oh, it was a lie?
You're the one who made it up. But I'd happily
I'm
invite
such a
you
good
into
liar. I
You
believe
want-
I don't lie.
You gonna come hang with the goths?
I will happily have a new initiate.
Yeah. Larry's really good to shadow under.
Yes.
Declan, you said that you'd like to see me with eyeliner.
I just said you look really good with eyeliner on, but then I also said you look good with anything. So,
Right.
I mean, like, can we really trust me?
Hey, Larry, and I pull out a flyer, and it says gardening club.
Aww.
I got some tomatoes that could use some dark magic. They're in trouble.
I'll see what I can do. Larry folds it up and puts it in his shirt.
Are we all? Is this the arc where all of the characters go goth? Because I am fully supportive of goth.
Goths on bikes.
Gotham.
Kids gone goth.
It's inevitable.
Goodbye.
Bye, Larry.
Bye.
Larry holds out arms for a hug.
I hug.
Oh.
And I whisper
Yeah, I
something
joined
into
in.
his ear.
Okay. Wow.
Wait,
and Larry goes inside.
Shay, I just want you to know you made him really happy with that gardening thing. He's been working on plant magic.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, well, ding ding. I guess let's get biking.
Intuitive. What did Jerry whisper?
Do you actually want to spend intuitive?
You're
on
not in
I-
the
you're not
scene.
here.
That's all right, but we'll tell you.
There's
You gonna spend your tokens?
No.
Okay.
But I might later. I want to know what you whispered to Larry.
So we go next door to Harini's house. 'Cause why not, right?
Sure, why not? Absolutely.
The most pleasant human is right next to the most
It's
goth
like
human.
the camera is like fixed on like a wide and then tracks along with you as like you get on your bikes and you ride literally next door. And Harini is like waiting outside with
Oh my
BB
God.
and like on a leash, just waiting like in a sundress.
Oh my god.
Gertie runs up and hugs Harini.
Harini hugs you back, and BB gets up and is all excited and is like bouncing on you.
Hi, girl. Were you such a good dog?
Oh my gosh. Are we bringing the chosen one with us?
We are. We have to. She's in on it.
Yes.
I love it.
I hope it was okay that I took BB. She was going to go along with someone at some point. I think Franklin. But then she got lost in the mix, and I just grabbed her.
You made Frankie take care of something? That's a good one.
Wow, you're so rude to your friends when they're not
Oh
here.
shoot.
Wow.
No, I mean I say that in front of him too. That's just our thing.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just razzing you. A little razzle dazzle. It's so nice to see you, Shay. And also Darren.
Yeah, you too, Harini. Are you doing okay?
Am I fine?
Don't give any specifics. Has anything weird happened to you?
No. I don't believe anything weird has happened to me. I've had quite a normal day, in fact, after the experience of everything last night. I went home with BB, and I saw my mother and father, and
How are they?
they seem all right. They're
Good.
I've been away here and there, and I was like out camping with all of you, so I hadn't seen them in a little while. So they were just happy to see me come back and everything. So
All right, well, we're gonna meet up with everyone else. We're gonna talk about some important, scary things, just to prepare
Okay.
you for that. Okay.
I'm prepared,
Cool.
like
Well,
Scar.
Do you have a bike here? Do you wanna hop on my pegs?
I could bike. I could bike.
Okay.
I have a bicycle.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh my gosh, we're like a bicycle gang. It's so fun.
I mean, I think legally we are. If we do any crimes,
Legally,
we are a
we are a
gang
gang,
because
yes.
it's like what 3 people.
I
Takes
think
people to be a
3 or
gang?
more is a gang.
So let's not do any crimes. Ding ding.
Ooh.
We bike.
Toward the balderdash.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to say there has been some time. I imagine we'd be texting and coordinating with whoever we're trying to meet up with.
Yeah.
So that we don't accidentally not all meet up. Because would it be reasonable to say if we're texting, we would know Terry and Daddy are texting, that we would know that Frankie's going back to the hospital and Teddy's at the balderdash. Is that reasonable?
Yeah, I think if you've been texting Teddy's been giving you updates like, hey,
Sure.
I'm at the balderdash. I actually sent Frankie back to the family clinic because he was unconscious. Karen and Baba Vahid are with him. Everything's okay.
Frankie's unconscious. Wait, ask Teddy. What?
I'm afraid to ask too much more. I have a lot of information already.
Oh my.
Well, okay.
Gertie takes out her phone and
Just be careful.
calls Mom.
Be really careful.
Yeah, hello.
Mom, it's me.
Who's this?
Mom.
I'm just kidding.
Is Frankie there?
Frankie, yeah. Franklin just got dropped back off.
So what happened?
Is he okay?
Teddy, yeah.
So I heard what Gertie was
Hold on.
saying.
Are you
Is
biking
Frankie okay?
on the phone on your bike?
Oh,
Yes.
oh yes.
It's
Be
possible.
careful.
It's possible.
It's possible, but be careful.
All right, girl. What's up? You want to know what happened?
Well, I just want to make sure that Frankie's okay.
Just kind of seems exhausted, if you ask me. I guess whatever they took him out for, which they wouldn't tell me still. They said it was, Frankie would tell me when he wakes up. Yeah, he just got real overworked, I think, and just got real tired. So they brought him back. I mean, it's not like he's not unconscious in the sense of like, oh, I got hit in the head. It's more like real exhaustion.
Okay.
So hopefully that gets sorted out.
Sure.
At least he's back at the clinic.
Yeah, that's true. And you're okay, Mom?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm kind of like going back on letting him out in the first place. He just gave a really nice speech, and I don't like to hinder him too much. And it seemed pretty important. I mean, Baba Vahid and Taran Takahashi seemed pretty insistent on it. So I just didn't trust my gut this time.
Sure, Mom. Did anything
I'm sorry. What's all this wind? You biking?
Yeah.
You're backing while you're calling me on the phone?
I'm no hands, Ma. No hands.
Oh my God, we're so sorry. No. We won't.
Has anything strange happened to you, Mom?
Has anything strange happened to me? Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Don't let her tell you what.
I did.
Gertie, the light.
Okay, I gotta go, Mom. I love you.
Oh, okay. I love
Click.
you too. Bye.
She said yeah?
Yeah,
She said
something
yes?
weird happened to her, but I
Okay,
don't know
well,
what.
she was at the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so good. Let's get Teddy and your dad and Andy, and then get everyone to the hospital. I think that's probably the best place for us to
Okay.
chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to meet at the family clinic? I feel like since Frankie's there, and since you're talking about getting everyone together, I can bring Marcus and Andy along with me.
Derry hits the text-to-speech on the phone that is in his front pocket and says, yes, period. If you're good with that, period. We're cool to head straight there, period. Love you, period. Left carrot 3. Send.
Wait, what's right carrot?
Left carrot?
Yeah,
Is that what that's called?
I don't know. The upwards one is called a carrot.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, I'm sure Derry would know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derry has programmed his phone to respond to it being called left carrot because he likes calling it that, even if it's not what it is.
I look at all this fun texting and I'm like, hey, big one, text grandma. Gonna be home late today! ! Sleepover. Maybe? ? Okay, comma, love you, comma, bye! ! Send.
Teddy is walking back into the kitchen,
and is just kind of looking for anyone that's not participating in the chaos that's happening in like the main eating area.
Yeah, you walk back to the kitchen. It's like 41. And it's like it gets like really silent back there. You're walking like past the restrooms and everything, like going back to. You're just about to like the kitchen
like
area.
right next to the pinball machine.
Yeah, right next to the pinball machine. And
Montelazian boy.
yeah, you round to enter into like the kitchen area, and like as you're rounding that corner, you get like stopped by a hand like on your sternum, that's like pushing you back. It's Olive.
Hey, I was looking for you since you know what I mean.
You can say whatever you want.
I think you should come to me. You should come with me to the family clinic.
Okay. I have a couple questions for you, actually.
For me?
Yes. And like talking right here, this is good. What just happened? Because, like, they're not here.
You mean and Teddy makes like an eating motion with his hand.
Yeah. I don't know what you did.
I don't think it was me. I don't know that for a fact, but I think it may have been my friend Frankie.
Frankie Fox.
Yeah, do you know him?
The Fox family.
Yeah, that's
Gertie, Marcus, Phoebe.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you know all of us?
In a way, I know all of you. I know you. I remember the other time.
You were in the other timeline?
No, I remember it though.
That's crazy.
It's really weird.
Well, I mean, okay, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Did you pull me out of the chest?
No.
Did you get pulled out of the chest?
No.
How did you end up here?
I grew up here.
And then you just got brain blasted.
I was born here.
Who did you get brain blasted by?
I was not brain blasted.
You just knew from the moment you were born?
Yeah, I've had these memories my whole life.
Whoa.
Like from the moment that I could remember things, I remembered all of this. I remember everything that happened to all of you. When you arrived in town, I'm so sorry. I started stalking you immediately.
I started stalking you.
I'm sorry I knew. I know.
Also, I'm sorry.
That's
I hope
fine.
it didn't come
I'm
off.
sorry.
I didn't want it to.
Yeah.
It was not like I wasn't. You just were new. You hadn't been in the other timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I know. And
also,
you hadn't been in this timeline.
Are we?
We're cool to talk. Okay. As far as I know right now, like this is the first time I've ever been able to talk about this stuff. So I think right now we're fine.
What did you mean by frequencies?
Right. Oh, it's frequencies. Okay. So I mean like literal frequencies. Okay. I am worried about one person.
Who?
Well, you know who.
No, I don't. Wait, Santa X?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want that person to hear us talking about this.
Are they here?
I don't know.
Well, then we can never talk about anything. We can never be sure they're here.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're incorporeal. I mean, they have a physical body. Right?
Wait, let's go. Is there a walk-in freezer?
There is a walk-in freezer.
Let's go in the walk-in freezer.
If we go in there and somebody traps us in there and we die, this is your fault. I just want you to know that. Well, actually, you would die. I can get out of it.
I'm gonna text my friend Derry.
Wait,
well, you can get out of it?
Yes. I teleported right in front of you.
That's right. You've got superpowers.
Yeah, let's keep it down a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna text my friend Derry that we're walking into the walk-in freezer.
No.
Well, I have to be able to tell my friends something.
Well, if Santa X has hacked your phone, then Santa X is gonna know.
How would I know that?
How would you know what?
If my phone was hacked.
You can't.
Teddy's gonna snap his phone over his knee.
God! Sam been saying all season, I don't have a phone, and this is him making sure.
Please Please have
This is- it's a
inspiration
flip
for
phone,
that.
right?
Please take inspiration for that.
That's
Oh my
great.
gosh.
It's not a flip phone. This is like 2017. Right
This is
now?
an iPhone. We've
2017.
established.
Yeah, it's an iPhone. So you really. Okay.
Those are so. How did you just snap it?
Teddy has a D10 brawn. And I'll leave it at
Teddy
that.
did it
Yeah,
so
I won't
fast.
make you roll for it. I won't
The
make you roll.
property doesn't matter.
It shouldn't be that hard to break a flip phone over you. to
So,
be honest.
okay, so now you can't listen to us.
Is it not a
It was
flip
an
phone?
iPhone.
I
Oh.
mean, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Okay, come with me.
Okay. Should I tell my sister?
No.
Okay.
Well, Andalyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember her?
I remember. Yeah, I remember Andalyn.
You remember her not being there also, though.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And you know that she died.
Yeah.
That's messed up. I'm
I
really
saved
sorry.
her.
You did.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. Seriously, your story is incredible. It should be a graphic novel or something, or like a cartoon.
Well, yeah.
But cartoons are for kids, aren't they? Aren't they? YouTube?
Shay sneezes.
Teddy is just gonna poke his head back, like he's gonna run down the hallway, poke his head out, and just like kind of give Andalyn like a heads up and keep an eye out, sort of thing.
Cool. You get back 43. And Marcus is looking. Andalyn's like 2 more, 2 more.
Teddy says 3 more.
3 more. 4 more.
I'm saying 60.
Okay, I think we can talk now.
Okay, so you're in the freezer.
Okay,
Okay.
so what are the frequencies?
All right. So I mean like literal frequencies.
Like walkie-talkie frequency, like channel 1,
I
channel
mean
2.
I mean like channels.
And
yeah.
Teddy
but
pulls out his walkie-talkie.
It's not something that's going to be on like a standard walkie-talkie or something. It's like some high grade, like the inter frequency. Like you know how like the United States, like the Western musical structure has like a 12-note system, but then like some Eastern structures have like all the notes in between.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well,
Because
you're a
I've
musician.
been in band
Yeah.
for several years.
Well,
Sam hasn't, but Teddy has.
this stuff is like, it's like all of our walkie-talkies have these frequencies, and then if you really know what you're doing, you can hit those like in betweens. So you're sitting with 12 tones, and like there's like 1 billion.
Is that how you're teleporting?
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait, could you hypothetically use that for... Well, no, you know everything. I don't have to... I can talk about everything with you.
Yeah.
Is that how my time powers worked? Is that how how when I ran really quick and all of our superpowers and BB, does BB just intuitively know how to use all of the frequencies?
I'm not a positive like 100% on this, but I think what BB was doing was when she died,
Yeah.
and then when she came back, she became able to bark in the frequencies of the powers.
Whoa.
That's like my theory. That's what I'm on right now. So that's why Frankie. That's why when Frankie was able to have fire powers,
Yeah.
like accessing like the frequency for that power, it's like everything is and the only way we're able to do this is because of those things.
What do you mean?
The monster thingies. They're the ones that are. It's like it's like finishing a connection with like electricity. Their existence is what's grounding the frequency. So it's
Real quick, William. I'm sorry. Does Teddy remember those things?
you don't.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. So like when you are sending your frequency, so like for fire powers, for example, you send the frequency out. And the only way it activates is if it is grounded by the frequency from these other things. But
What?
I don't get it entirely.
Olive?
Yeah.
What are you? You keep saying these things, or like the things aren't here right now.
Like those
Do you
are
mean Santa
like
X?
no. Of like the things that aren't here, the creature thingies. I've been calling them like yeah. Yeah, I've been calling them the static.
I
Olive, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it just happened.
Yeah, I mean, I remember our conversation.
No, right before that happened.
I don't know how I
you
got
started
there.
it.
What do you mean I started it?
You were all talking about stuff related to the timelines, and it crossed. You sent out a frequency and it connected with theirs, and you keep hitting the one that stops time.
That's bad.
Do you know and you don't remember it?
No.
So you don't remember all the creature with the mouth and they were all coming towards you, and
No.
you were gonna die. And then
That's why I was running here.
and then Frankie blew up
What?
and killed all of them.
What? The wall of fire.
Do
That
you
was
really
Frankie?
not remember this?
No. How do you remember this?
Well, now I don't know.
You just remember everything. We have to tell my friends about this. You have to come with me to the family clinic.
Okay, all right. I can't. You're all gathering together.
Yeah.
How have you been contacting each other?
Phones?
I can't go.
Okay. Is this Santa X person, are they trying to hurt you?
No. I mean, I don't think so. I don't even think they know I exist.
Well, then
I'm just
what's
trying
the
to.
problem?
I'm trying to make sure they don't know I exist.
But why? If they're
Because-
not trying to hurt you,
Because
then
they
what?
keep doing stuff to the timeline, and I'm trying to. I keep trying to stop them because the more they do stuff, the more they draw these things here. So I'm trying to keep them away.
Mhm. I still think you should come with me.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. And
What if we all meet somewhere else? Do you know the chest in the woods, right?
I know it exists. Yeah.
Let's meet there. That's off the grid. It's in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Because you've never seen Santa X in the woods before, especially not near the chest.
Well, what else do you want me to do, Olive?
I think we are done now. I think we're done for right now. Because this conversation probably drew a lot of attention. It's good that we got to have it, but we have to be careful from here on out because right now they're gone. But Bald isn't the only place they exist. They're all over the planet. They're here. They're just they don't know we're here. We didn't know they were here.
It's like an alien invasion.
I don't think they're alien. I think they're native.
I don't want to keep freezing time.
You
How
shouldn't
do
have
I
to worry
stop
about it right now, but I will let you know when I see another one of the creatures, okay?
Okay.
I do rounds pretty often.
Okay.
I can't while I'm working.
Obviously.
So I have a 4-hour shift that
if
I
you
need to be
need
doing right now.
money, one of my friends is rich. We can just pay you.
Oh, no.
I don't actually need one of the bike spots. I can just fold mine up. You guys can all park there.
Well, I think that
Yours is really pretty. You should lock it up.
Okay.
I know it's bald, but you
It's-
never know.
all right,
You can't
all
trust
right.
everybody.
you know what? I believe it. I'll put a bike lock on it. I mean, we can lock 2 bikes together if
We
somebody
can.
else doesn't have a
But I
bike.
can literally carry mine inside.
Okay. All right. That's
We
fine.
can carry our bikes inside?
I can carry my bike inside because it collapses, and Derry collapses his bicycle.
Gertie has already locked up her bike and she goes on in because she wants to see Frankie.
Yeah, Harini and Declan and go inside as well.
Hey, there's a lot of people here. Is this one of those flyer places? Should we be?
Maybe we want to leave some at the desk while we're heading in. You head back to Frankie, Gertie. We can put some up.
Yeah, it's a perfect place,
Yeah.
right? A bunch of strangers who probably seen Santa X, and yeah. By the way, we didn't. Well, we'll talk about it later. I hadn't.
Who is working the desk right now?
Carlos.
Carlos. Oh, perfect. Good.
Yeah.
Hey, CJ.
Hey.
We've got some flyers. You've met Shay, right?
Oh yes, Shay. I know Shay.
Good to see you. I heard you guys have vegetables on the menu. Wait, does CJ work for the...
We're at the hospital.
We're at the hospital?
Sorry.
I gotta rewind. Oh my
Hey, we're
god.
at vegetables
We were
on
meeting
the-
up at the...
Oh, no.
At the...
Change of plans.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, that's
Oh
why
my
we were
God.
texting Teddy. Yeah.
Yeah. It moves fast.
Can I rewind time? No.
Frequencies,
No, that's only
frequencies.
a Teddy power.
Oh
That's
my
a
god.
Teddy TM.
Yeah.
You need to get an
Can I get a
HS
refresher
that's
who
reusable.
CJ is?
This is Nurse Carlos.
Nurse Carlos.
We call him
Oh,
CJ
Carlos
because his
Suarez.
initials are CJ. Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos Suarez.
But I know him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Carlos knows everybody.
Carlos knows
Yep.
everybody in town. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like him.
Key NPC.
Mhm.
I wouldn't know.
But here's the thing: you do have vegetables, right?
I mean, yeah, we have vegetables. You can get them in the cafeteria,
Yeah,
or
well-
you can.
No, we'll be getting some. More
Oh no, we'll be
importantly,
getting some.
he throws down a stack of Santa X flyers. Have you seen this man?
Yes.
Have you seen this man out of costume?
No.
Okay. Someone in town must have, and we need to know.
Okay. I can put one up on our creative board in the back.
Do you have an important information board?
We have an important information board, but that's for medical purposes only.
CJ,
Yes.
could you do this for me? It would mean a lot. That is a 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Carlos. You know me.
Mhm.
I wouldn't ask for this if it wasn't something that was potentially world-ending, right? Because that's the only kind of stuff that I deal with.
Right.
So this is probably potentially world-ending. So it is a good idea for you to put them up. The other thing, Carlos, that you would know about me is if you don't put it up, it's going up there anyway. And it would be best if it was sanctioned by someone who works here.
Carlos reaches under the desk and pulls out a stamp and stamps a flyer.
Thank you for allowing me to abuse our friendship.
Okay.
Okay.
Really quick, before we get too much further in all of this, Wall of Fire.
Don't say anything else. Can you meet us in Frankie's room as soon as Teddy gets here?
I'm working the front desk right now. I can't really go anywhere.
Can anyone cover your shift?
Well, I mean, I could go get Carlisle maybe, but he just finished his shift.
Carlos.
No, you just did a thing.
Oh, no, you're right. Okay. We need to talk later. Do not say anything about that until later.
Okay,
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay. Cool.
My lips are sealed.
Cool. You're doing a great job at your job. Boop, 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 boop. There he goes towards. That was Derry being inconspicuous. And he pads over to Frankie's room.
The group follows, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, Gertie's already there.
I assume Declan would have went with Gertie rather than staying.
Actually,
with
yeah,
him and Shay.
Declan and Harini probably went
Yeah,
along.
Declan
You
and
were-
Harini.
Yeah, you and Shay
Yeah.
were the only two that.
That makes
Mom,
sense.
we're here.
All right, everybody, file in. Here's your boy. $5.
He's just been sleeping.
Yeah, you should be asleep. Real exhaustion.
How many broken bones this time?
Oh,
Wait.
Oh,
We
sorry.
couldn't have been there yet. We have like a minute
Oh yeah.
because they would have beaten us there.
Yeah, no, he seems fine. Like, they say the vitals are okay and everything, and no worse for wear than when he left. So we checked him back in. Gonna need my signature again before he wants to leave. Oh damn! Hello. Hi, kid.
Look who's come to see you. How you feeling?
It's BB.
I think I died and went to hell because all I remember is a wall of fire.
That's what I was gonna tell you. That's I'm talking about on the phone. A wall of fire on the phone. Okay, I remember the same thing. The weird thing that happened to me.
Wait, Mom. Wait.
Are you serious? Not gonna let me talk about it?
Well, I think we're gonna talk about it with everyone here, and Dad and Teddy and Andy are coming.
Oh, we've invited the town. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sure.
says William.
Awesome. All right. I'm fine with
So yeah, let's hold off on any information. Are
Kid, are you doing all right? Yeah.
Did I leave?
Yeah. You gave me a rousing speech. Told me to trust you, and you went off with Baba Vahid and Taryn. They just dropped you off.
So I suppose you're not the person to ask, and then what happened, huh?
I do not know. I don't know.
Oh, then I will tell you what happened
Wait,
later, as to reassure you, Mother. What happened, Gertie? I have no idea what happened, Gertie. Don't alarm Mom.
Okay.
I'm freaking out.
So I mean, I am too. I'm just less external.
You kids got secrets?
I mean, everything we're gonna
All right,
talk
keep
about
it.
it.
Hey,
Carlos is
Mom.
gonna
It's
do it.
sibling stuff.
Oh, hey,
Mother.
Derry,
helping.
Shay.
How many
Here.
bones did you break this time? Just curious.
All of them again,
Ah.
twice.
Oh, Franklin Fox, you little rascal.
They're compounded.
Yeah.
If all of your bones are broken, I bet I can't do this. And then I poke him kind of hard.
Shit!
Okay.
He's fine. I know his lying
Alright.
face when I see it.
No,
yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, that's totally fine spot. I was lying.
Wait, really? Derry pokes the same spot.
What?
You said he was okay.
You did it much harder.
I'm sorry. I've been training.
Ah!
I guess my muscles thought you were hurting me.
No, I'm fine. That was fine.
God. Okay.
All right, so we're waiting for more people.
Yes,
And
because
then we're all going to talk.
we need to share things, but the sharing of things could be bad, and if it's bad, we need to be together when the bad things happen. Still cool? We're still cool. Everyone remembers the last bit of time? Okay. Cool. Personally, I think the best course of action is to sit here and say nothing till everyone gets here, because we might accidentally slip into, you know, the bad things to say. But if people want to, talk about things that definitely don't matter, you can try. But it scares me.
Okay.
Gertie, what is Derry talking about?
All will be revealed.
All right, I'm freaking out.
Now I
It's
finally
not
know how
helping.
you guys feel.
Because as a matter of fact, no, I don't remember everything that just happened. Should I? No.
We're all a bit blurry too, Frankie.
Well, you weren't conscious when you came back here?
I woke
Right.
up and
No details.
Okay.
Just general. Tell me how you're feeling. That's probably fine. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. That's bad. Still cool. Okay.
Derry, your phone starts to ring. It's Andy's number.
Derry answered it.
Hey, Derry, this is Teddy.
Yep. Hi.
44!
Two more,
Marcus!
Teddy, we're already here.
I know. Derry, I have a lot to tell you.
I have a lot to tell you.
I found Olive.
Do not say anything else.
Okay.
Okay? Can Olive come? Here?
No.
Okay.
They're really worried about Santa X.
Okay. No more. Not till you're here. Not till we're together, okay? I don't want you to go.
Okay.
Fast, please.
Okay. Andy and I are on our way.
$20 on 48.
Wait, is Dad still there?
Yeah. Sorry,
What
$40.
is-
$40 on
no,
48.
is Dad coming?
Yes, they're coming.
Okay, well then all bets are off.
That was the plan.
He's
Gertie grabs
predisposed.
the phone from Derek.
I hit the speaker button.
You just hear
Teddy,
chaos
just-
happening behind me.
I need you to bring my dad with you.
everyone,
Okay, I
everyone.
hang up. And I text Teddy,
Okay.
you need to bring your sister and their dad.
Okay, I'll try. I love you.
Love you too. Bloop.
Okay, so Teddy is grabbing Andy and Marcus. Marcus drove here, right?
Yeah.
Marcus has a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy's driving it.
Andy, can you please unrope
Oh,
him?
y'all heard it here, everyone. Tank says we gotta go. Looks like 45's the number. And-
Hang on. I want to roll flight. To get one more burger to Marcus before he
God.
gets untied.
Just shove it down his throat.
Oh my god.
No.
Teddy!
Wow.
You slip.
You're
There's so
right.
much ketchup.
it's not bad enough to slip, but you go like, I got this. You grab a burger, and it just like runs into the back of someone.
Oh no.
And
Dang
they're
it.
like, oh, yeah.
Now Sandra has burger on her back.
That was my only
Sandra
$20.
Yep.
Sandra's
Actually,
trying
yeah, it's Sandra Tolo.
Okay.
You just burgered a cop.
Sorry,
burger.
Sandra. We gotta go.
I'm sorry, again, who are you? You're Tank, right?
I'm Tank.
And
We've met before. It's a whole thing.
no, I know. You were just at the station earlier, talking
Yeah.
to Mark when you shouldn't have been.
No, I'm not that one. I'm not that Tank.
Okay.
That's the. You're thinking of the other Tank.
You live with the Thompsons, huh?
Yes. Does that? I would like to plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay. You want to plead the Fifth Amendment?
Is that the one that
That's the
lets
one.
me leave right now?
That's
No,
that's your right to remain silent.
Yeah, that's the one.
Because anything you say can and will be used
I'm
against you
gonna
in a court of
go.
law.
Sandra, you know where the Thompsons live, so
You have the right to an attorney
Yeah, just drop by anytime,
if you
and we can. I'm gonna
don't have
go.
one will be provided.
I'm gonna go right
Don't
now.
let her finish reading who you're right. She'll be arrested. She's doing the incantation.
Teddy is gonna grab Andy and by extension Marcus and roll flight
Cool.
to get out. Come on, 12 plus 1. That's a little
Great,
better.
you did it. Also,
Okay.
you can mark adversity for that burger thing,
Burger.
for the burger thing. Yeah, you get them and they
This
get
is-
out.
if this was
the
a Telltale
crowd
game.
is furious because they feel like this was
Sandra will
very
remember
rigged and that Andalin just like cheated them all out of their money.
Andy's gonna get chased out of
The
town.
crowd will remember that. This will have consequences, Marcus.
Yeah, you get
We
out.
roll Marcus out and into the car.
Marcus is not doing good.
Consequences beyond your cholesterol.
Very sweaty, very, very bad.
Marcus, hey, Marcus, Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to the family clinic. Frankie's okay. He is unconscious, but he's fine.
Teddy,
Yeah.
Teddy. And Marcus grabs your face.
Also, Andy promises
Damn.
not to tie you up anymore, right,
Yeah,
Andy?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. But Marcus is like, Teddy, I need you to promise me something.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm fading.
You're not.
I'm fading right
You
now.
had too many burgers.
I'm fading. I'm going. I can see the light.
The light is the sun. You're outside.
It's so bright.
Yeah, it's a hot day.
Tedward, you gotta promise me something.
Okay, what, Marcus? We
Don't-
gotta go.
Shh.
Your son's in the hospital.
Yeah, you. Oh, he's back in the hospital?
Yeah, that's what I just said. We dropped him off unconscious. I thought you'd be a little bit more worried about
Oh, he
that.
was unconscious?
Like, I'm fine that you're not. I appreciate it because it makes my job easier getting you to the hospital. But
My boy's unconscious again?
no, not well.
He's
I mean,
out like a light, like the light that I see
it's the sun.
as I
Again.
fade.
Once again, it's
One
the sun.
last thing, Tedward.
Mhm.
Don't let them call me the Hamburglar. Oh.
Teddy and Andy strap Marcus into the back seat, laying down, and then depart.
Get that boy a bucket.
I need to ask 2 out of character clarification questions. First, I meant to ask earlier about Olive. So Olive in this timeline has lived in Bald their entire life.
Mhm.
And that was true the moment that we popped into this timeline.
Yeah.
And we have never interacted with Olive until now.
Correct.
That's so weird. Okay, cool. That was one. The second question came up in that conversation. And it was, didn't somebody tell Andy to tie Marcus up, and wasn't it Teddy? Does anyone remember that?
I don't remember.
It's totally
Teddy
possible.
would have forgotten. I just wanted to remember because I kind of remember that happening. I think that's very funny.
If so, the events
totally
that have
works.
transpired
Yeah.
have completely
Well, you
wiped
lost
that from.
you lost memories, so it makes sense.
Oh, not that one, no, probably.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
on the burger frequency.
Anyway, I just wanted to
But
clarify this.
That's Marcus's power.
So Andolin gets in the driver's seat. Marcus, you just like deposit Marcus in the back. Where are you seated?
Passenger seat.
Passenger seat, cool. So you all get in there.
Oh, he's gonna throw up.
No, and Andolin, no, he's not. And I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. But Andolin, puts it in reverse to like pull out of the parking lot and stops for a second and like turns and nods, and you hear the door open to the car, and the weight shifts in the vehicle and the door closes.
Teddy's gonna look and see who that is.
It's Izawa.
Teddy just like looks at Andy, and his eyes are just getting wider and wider and wider.
Izawa waves at you, and Andolin looks at you like she is absolutely going to kill you, and then puts a finger up to her lips.
Andy,
yep.
can I speak to you for just a moment?
Yeah.
Outside the vehicle?
You can do it right here.
I know, but I don't want Izawa to read my lips.
I mean, I'll tilt the mirrors away.
Isn't that gonna seem weird?
Yeah, that's probably gonna seem weird.
Not weirder than stepping out of the car.
Let's just keep driving. Let's go.
Teddy puts his hand, leans in and whispers in Andolin's ear. Has he been brain blasted yet? Because we're about to go to a place where we're going to talk about, pretty much everything that could possibly brain blast him.
No.
So...
But I think now is the time.
But you want to do it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do it before we get in there. And then, with all the new information, it'll be nice to be caught up.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
And Teddy just, goes, looks over his shoulder and just hi, Zawa. Types it out on... Nope, types it out on Andy's phone and holds it up.
Yeah, no, fine.
Yeah, and it's always just, all smiles. Waves again.
Okay. All right. Gun it.
And she slowly pulls out of the
Gun it, Andy!
and is going 2 miles
It's not even
per
our
hour.
car!
Yeah, and goes to the family clinic.
It's not even our car.
Everyone arrives.
Mhm.
And all of you are inside of Frankie's room.
I have a question for when that gang enters. Who's playing chess with Derry?
Oh, yeah, me.
Gertie. Gertie and Shay.
It's three-way chess.
Derry has three-way chess. Of course he would. He works for his family owns a toy company. So.
Yeah.
They got famous
Good
for
point.
three-way.
He got famous for a lot of things,
Now, hold
including
on.
three-way chess.
So, how do you even win this?
Well, you don't.
Hey, Derry.
Hey, Teddy. Okay, cool.
Teddy.
Hey.
Cool.
Okay.
Dad!
I have so
you
much to
okay?
tell all of you. Also,
Big hug at Teddy.
Yeah, big hug at Derry.
Big hug at Dad.
Big hug at...
Big hug at Dad.
Big hug at everyone. On the
Tag
server.
it.
Dad,
Big hug
at
why are you so
bandcamp.com.
sweaty?
No.
I'm so sweaty because I saw the light.
He ate 45 burgers.
And I just want you to know that I came
In a
back.
row.
I came back from the light for you, my darling.
Dad.
I came back
Marcus.
for you. And also you, Frankie.
We legitimately have some, world-ending stuff to talk about.
Do you need to be
Oh,
seen?
also Izawa's here, and, he
Got it.
knows.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we assume that Andy...
I mean, if they're in, then she would have told them already, yeah?
Or
They're
unless
not
they're
there yet.
outside.
Oh, okay.
They're
Okay,
outside.
okay.
I gotcha. Okay.
Izawa is here with Andy, and she's,
Doing the blast.
brain blasting him in the
Oh
parking
my
lot. So...
This is the 5th time you guys have said brain blast, and I want to make sure it's a good thing because,
Yeah, it's when you get all of your memories back.
I wish the title of this episode could be Brain Blasting Him in the Parking
Yeah, but we have to be kid friendly. For YouTube.
It's when you get all of your memories back.
can I get brain blasted?
I think you've been brain blasted.
Yeah, if you were gonna get brain blasted, it would have happened.
Oh,
Bullies are real. Magic has superpowers.
No
That's
way.
not it.
God.
It's been a while. Well, bullies are bad, man. Bullies are bad. I should sit down.
Marcus
so bad.
His powers.
Marcus lays down in the other hospital bed.
Yeah, I see the
Marcus,
light.
I think that's only for patients.
I am a
I
patient.
think he's a patient.
You got rid of all my patients, boy.
Actually, Declan, you-
later.
Yeah.
Is that like an incantation?
Yeah.
Or...
Oh,
Kinda.
Shay, hey,
Yes.
it's been a minute.
Yeah. Oh
Hi.
Yeah, it's been like a full day.
man. Yeah.
Well, a lot's happened, Declan.
Yeah,
We're just
I know.
right back where we started. It's like a Groundhog Day or something, right? Like
That's
no
pretty
matter
good.
what we do, we
No,
end
no,
up
no,
in the.
no.
Sorry.
No, it's just that like someone Andolin has been through something similar to that. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
Can
it's
Andolin
alright.
even watch Groundhog Day? Is it
well,
bad?
We haven't. Michael owned a copy and he threw it away when he got brain blasted. So
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, life-changing events.
Wow.
So Derry, you said you had a bunch of stuff, and
I
I have a
do.
bunch of stuff.
Okay,
And
hold on.
Frankie, are you okay?
Well, I'm not in hell.
Do you remember the
Do not. Is your sister and Izawa going to be part of this?
Yes, but
and we need
but
to
Derry-
wait for them.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Andolin
have to be
comes
together.
in the room.
Okay.
Hey, where's Izawa?
He's not coming.
What? Why? He's got an. I mean, he's like in on this. Like we need it. We're gonna catch him up.
Yeah. I'll catch him up later.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to start this.
Wait, can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Dad, you smell overwhelmingly like steak sauce.
Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing, and yes, that is true. Andy,
It's really quite pungent.
you need to know,
Like
moving
down the
forward, it is pungent. Sorry, that was.
All right, I get it. Okay.
Actually, Declan, you did that internship. Can you make sure that he's like stabilized?
Honestly, could we just get Dad a change of clothes, Declan?
I don't.
I will get him the gouge.
Wait, Derry.
Don't leave the room.
I will get the gowns are in the room.
Okay,
They're just
okay.
in these cupboards.
Okay, Andy, we're gonna talk about some things that may cause some of us to disappear,
But wait.
which is why I want us together. I guess to avoid that, or so that we know if it happens. So just Izawa not being here, Andy, you need to understand, you might not see him again, or he might not see you again.
But Derry, there's. Okay, Olive told me something really important.
Okay,
Oh, you talked to Olive?
Yeah.
you should
that's
probably
why
go.
You, gave me the thumbs
You should
up.
probably go now. I have other stuff, but Olive might know things. So
Wait,
what's going on?
Okay, do you know about. Do we all know about the monsters?
Yes, I know a lot about the monsters.
You know a lot about them?
Yes.
I have
Do you know
no
that they're
idea.
gone?
The what?
No,
The
they're
what?
gone.
They're
What are you
gone.
talking about?
The creatures.
Olive said that they're
Krolums?
gone.
What?
No,
No.
no.
I'm sorry,
Big-
I don't know what the monsters
Black-
What are
are.
you, Krolums?
Uh,
We'll address that momentarily.
We're gonna
Out
need
of
to take. We're gonna need to.
character.
Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Like a stick in the room.
I've been a little bit out of the way. I don't know anything you're talking about.
You remember the bullies and magic stuff still, right?
Yes, I
Okay,
remember
okay,
that.
okay.
And Shay doesn't.
No, she does. She doesn't.
I mean, like, I just know that y'all
Oh,
have
you never knew.
magical adventures that I was drawing about that
That's
just
right.
came true.
well, they were technically already true.
Okay,
Okay.
Shay. Magic is real. The bullies have superpowers.
Okay, I got the first part, and then the second part.
The
is,
bullies
like,
had
so weird.
superpowers. All the graphic novel stuff that happened in a previous timeline.
All bullies have superpowers.
Not all of them, just the ones that were
That we
are
don't
in
like.
the graphic novel.
Only the
That were
bullies that you know.
Oh, okay.
Other people's bullies don't have powers, only yours.
Okay.
So, after we dealt with that whole shadow place situation at the end of the graphic novel,
We
of
haven't
Frankie's
gotten
Big
that
Adventure,
far, but like it'll
but
be great.
you've been. I mean, you have
After the big battle,
right when that all
Frankie-
happened.
There's a lot of details in
Right.
the battle, actually.
So those details happened,
Your sketches of Octopete just incredible.
and then we came
Yes.
here to this timeline, like 2 years earlier. Okay, and some things were different. Since then and now, more things have become different because of these creatures that are big and they're like sludgy and organic. And I think the stuff we brought to Ormond Gavalter is from them.
Huh.
I don't know,
Ah.
but I think it's part of them. Gertie, you don't remember why that sludge was there, right?
You saw Mr. Gawalter?
Wait, you
Ormond.
brought up sludge to...
Yeah, Mr.
Wait,
Gawalter.
saw
Which Gawalter?
Ormond
Our
Gawalter,
teacher.
the scientist, the one that I called you about,
Oh no.
texted you, I think. He's looking into it.
He
identify
knows a lot
what
of
it
people's
is.
names now, so I'm.
Here's,
Might wanna move
we need to be
towards
clear. He
the-
already knew all of these things. He knows all of our
Wait,
private information.
dear,
Okay,
you
we
didn't tell
cannot
him-
help that.
You didn't tell him my name, did you?
He already knows your name, Teddy.
Oh, yeah. Ask
Teddy
Vlad and
Tedward
Mike.
Tank Thompson. He practically named you.
Yeah. So wait, I'm sorry. So I mean, like, I had a feeling something was like, you know, magical and mystical and whatever. But you guys are like time travelers,
Basically,
Yes.
yes.
Anyway.
We are dimension hoppers,
Wow.
but we don't know how to control it, and it involves these monsters.
And frequencies.
That's not entirely new to me. But tell me what you know.
I would like to, with everyone's permission, I'd like to catch the group up on everything Olive told me. Is that fair?
cool with everyone?
Cool with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
If
Then
Declan's
Teddy.
okay with it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Since it happened in this episode, I'm cool with
Yeah.
saying that. Just like
Declan, several times would like probably the same as like Derry was doing was like very cautious, like
Mhm.
wait, and then the more you would like talk about it, and like nothing would happen, like
Yeah.
you'd be like, okay,
And Teddy would have said like, Olive said the creatures are gone, so it seems like it's fine now.
Yes.
But we need to be careful about Santa X.
And so that's where all of the superpowers came from. BB was just able to bark at those frequencies.
And should still be
Declan, is
able
this
to.
all the stuff you know that you couldn't tell me?
no, this is completely unrelated as far as I'm concerned.
So there's more stuff that you know that's not that.
Yeah, I know. I know. I like this is all.
Well-
This is freaking me out because I didn't even know about these like creature things.
Yeah,
and,
frankly, this is just like fun stuff. This is
So-
cool.
So maybe
except for the creatures, which is
Oh,
fun.
right.
It's
Sorry,
very
I
not
keep
fun.
remembering this is like real life, and
Yeah.
Monsters
Whew.
are extremely real. We're
yeah.
calling them the static. The static.
Static.
that's cool. I can. That's
Which
draw
is- okay.
static. That'd be
They're
fun.
not just in Bald. Olive said they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw them at the Mohawk International Airport. Okay. And time stopped there, which tracks with what's been happening here in Bald. Okay, time stopped, but there was a storm outside, right? And I could see it, and the other kids that I was with could see it. Which was a girl named Lucy, who her parents were like secret agents or something, and they had all this equipment, and we were using them to tap into frequencies
Okay.
that we didn't figure out how. I was able to control the creatures. I William, correct me if this is wrong. I turned back time. One of the kids that died, and I brought it back. I frequencied the static. I did. I hacked time.
That's what Olive said my power is. That's why time's been freezing. I did it.
Okay.
I've been
You were
freezing
doing it
time on
back then.
accident. And I don't know how to stop.
I don't know it either, but maybe we can figure it out. I mean, we can do it with technology. We need Lucy's dad's technology. I added her on T-Bon, the Big One network. I don't know if she's still here. Derry checks his T-Bon. Are they added? Okay, then I search her name.
She's not on there.
Not on it at all.
No.
I search for Spencer. Rogert. Which there's only got to be one.
Is Roger on there?
We've established most people are, right?
Yeah. So then, yes, you find Roger.
Roger
Okay.
Leon.
Can I send Roger a message without being friends, or do I have to friend request them first? This is about your privacy settings.
Yes.
Okay. I send Roger. You know what? I opened the messenger, T-Bon, and I dialed Roger's number. Like I called I called them through the messenger.
Okay.
Look through your notes. Look through your notes.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather?
Hello?
Would you rather I do it or?
No, I'll take this. Who
Roger,
is this?
it's Derry Nazari from the airport. Do you remember?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a friend request. I will explain later. I promise this isn't like you're not in trouble. You're not in danger. It's okay. I just can't explain right now. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry, and I hang up the call. So that was Roger. They don't
Seems like
remember.
a nice guy.
Roger does not remember.
Okay.
Roger died. One of the static ate Roger, and I undid it. Okay, and we died a few times. And so I could see the storm, and Roger could see the storm, and Lucy could see the storm, and Hidalgo, who was the sneaky one, could see the storm. Okay? But no one else could. And when time stopped, we could move. But no one else could. Okay?
Wait, okay, here's what I don't understand. Olive said that Santa X is like a whole other thing, and I still don't quite get how Santa X figures into all of this.
Santa X was there. The person at the end was Santa X, I confirmed, right? Yes. Santa X was there. When I called you, Gertie, before I came back, Santa X walked into the bathroom I was in, and wrote on the mirror, he wrote, what did he write?
You weren't supposed to be unfrozen this time.
Yes. That I wasn't supposed to be unfrozen that time. And then I forgot everything until like an hour ago.
So Santa X knows about the frequencies.
Seems like
I think Santa X knows how to use the frequencies. Like Olive does, like BB did, like we've been doing unintentionally, and like we could.
But why? But if both Santa X and Olive know about the frequencies, why is she trying to prevent? They seem to be on different sides.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Olive was saying that they just don't want to get mixed up with Santa X because Santa X is drawing the static here.
On purpose, or does Santa X not know?
I don't know.
Everyone turn your phone off.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned Santa X on the call.
You did. And we've been talking a lot about Santa X in this room. Olive seemed very worried about that happening, right? So we might be in trouble, but nothing has happened yet. So let's just be ready.
Didn't we figure out that Santa X isn't bad?
We don't know.
Santa X is a good person.
Yeah?
Yes.
So Olive's the bad guy.
I don't know who Olive is.
I don't
Right.
either.
Aside from the information that I've gotten from... I mean, like, Olive has lived here as long as I've lived here. I know that.
Declan, I'm really sorry. I love you and I trust you and I want to believe you. Can you give me any, like, reason to believe that Santa X is not dangerous? Because it's a hard pill for me to swallow with
I'll
everything
vouch
I've
for
seen.
Declan.
It's not Declan. I would vouch for Declan. I need Declan to vouch for Santa X.
Then I'll say a thing. I'll vouch.
Okay, why?
Because you left a nice little message in the fog on the window, and I trust my intuition.
What did you say?
He was like, I'm nice or something. I forget the
I'm
word.
here to help.
I'm here to help.
Okay. Declan, anything to add?
Wait, hold up. Intuition. Is Santa X here to help?
Are you using it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Derry, I'm telling you, Santa X is here to help.
I believe that you believe that. I do. I really do. I'm not going to feel it.
I just had a thought enter into my mind. This Olive person, you said that she's been in both timelines and she remembers it. What if she's like a reincarnation of little Pete or something?
Well, I mean, there weren't any outward signs of that.
Well, of course not, but what if that's... I mean, because if we know that Santa X is on our side, and Olive seems to be trying to... I don't know.
Here's
is
the
that
thing.
a weird...
Here's the thing. So far,
maybe I'm
Olive
just
seems to be on
paranoid.
our side, too. If Santa X is on our side, it doesn't mean that Olive can't be. And if Olive is on our side, it doesn't mean that Santa X can't be. It's possible that they're both on our side and the Static aren't. It's also possible the Static aren't on a side. If I'm being honest, they felt, in my memory, more like forces of nature than agents of intention, if that makes sense. They chased us, they killed us, but like it felt like it's a thing they do, you know. And all of a sudden, they've always been here, and they're like conduits for magic. What we've been calling magic, right?
Did one get to Maggie?
Probably.
Who?
The security guard who used to work here.
Before Jerry?
Jerome. So close, though.
Kind of.
At the
Not-
same time.
At the same time.
Okay,
in a
time
different-
shenanigans. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. It's like, that's the other thing. There's time I also think we have to be thinking about like dimensions, reality. Like I don't know that it's so much time hopping as different realities where different things are true, such as certain things haven't happened or haven't happened yet. I don't know again, but I'm not a scientist.
Also, I think if Little Pete got reincarnated, he wouldn't really tell us yet.
I guess that's true. I don't know. Just because we don't know Olive as well as. I guess I'm like I said, I'm because she's an outsider. I don't mean to be prejudiced, but until we get to know her, and why? And she said she couldn't come here. Like, why couldn't she come here?
But Gertie, Olive's given us more information about what's going on than anyone so far. So if they were really trying to,
maybe
hurt
that's
us,
them trying to lead us to believe something that I don't know. I don't want to. I think until all of us have met and interacted with Olive, and we all can get kind of a sense of.
Can I vouch for Olive? Do I know that their parents?
You would know Olive's parents. I mean, Olive grew up here, so like.
Yeah, she's just like a part of the town. She's sweet. They're sweet.
Well, yes, I agree. I agree with you, Shay. But I also see what good he's coming from because, I mean, none of us knew that Olive was this special thing going on, and
especially if she was in both timelines. Like, how did we not know she existed?
That's kind of the question I'm wondering.
Yeah,
because like, if she could remember, or if could remember that, I mean, your memory and your memory and your memory
I wonder
and
what
my memory
perspective they're seeing.
Exactly.
Like,
They're all
camera?
different memories.
Are they floating?
Well, and it makes me nervous that she does know so much about all of us. Like, how how would she know all of that without us knowing that she knows all of that? You know what I'm saying?
I trust them.
I don't think I do at the moment. I mean, I hope that I can, and she probably is on our side. I just have to be very I don't know. I'm gonna be cautious.
All of you CJ in this timeline, and in our timeline, CJ was the one who figured out all the frequencies and stuff, and that's why CJ figured out all the frequencies, because they did all that like PhD studying. So maybe they figured out the frequencies, and that's how they became the shadow planes. And in this timeline, without CJ, Olive's a new CJ.
Ooh.
But I still want to know why the two of them, why these two people who are good, Santa X and possibly Olive, why aren't they communicating?
They don't trust each other.
Well, and why?
Well,
because they're not communicating.
It also seems like
it's a cycle. It's a cycle that we've been in as well. Like,
but they can communicate now, since like the things aren't present at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think we need to get Olive and Santa X in the same room.
They have conflicting ideas, I think. I think that Santa X is trying to do something that is important, but is also bad for the area. And Olive is protective of the area and not as sympathetic to what Santa X is trying to do.
Now, you say Santa X is good, which I understand means that Santa X thinks he's doing good. He's acting with good intentions. Do you know what the effects of Santa X's plan would be? Do you know what would happen if Santa X succeeded?
Yeah.
Would it be good?
Absolutely.
Would I agree?
Without a doubt.
Can I step out real quick of the game? Would I agree?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Why won't Santa X let us help when we have clearly proven ourselves capable of parsing and manipulating the supernatural?
I think I can say it right now.
I agree.
Because I think the creatures are why we shouldn't have said anything before.
Well, tell us everything then.
Can you just unload? Jerry grabs a fire extinguisher.
An adult told us.
I know, Shay. I know. I cannot.
Please,
I mean, like, I don't think we could, like, be playing like, improvisational. I mean, chances are maybe it's like a 50-50 we can say.
That's true. I really don't think
The longer you take to say it, the sooner these things could come back. So
Well,
do
he
it
has
now.
a point.
Go.
If you're gonna say it now.
I can't tell you exactly
Oh
what's
my
going.
God.
I can't tell you exactly what's going on.
Tell us
but-
everything you can.
Well, hold on. You're just
Declan.
freaking me out. Just give me a second.
I have an idea. If the things come when, I'm just gonna try something. If I disappear, and Frankie is gonna try and reach out and tap upon the frequencies which cause spontaneous ignition, because Frankie remembers smoke, feet, cast, smoke, ears, upset, what? And it's kind of, so Frankie does remember these kind of latent.
You also had a fire beard at one point.
I had a fire
Oh.
beard.
Hang on, I do want to remind you. So one thing that Olive said that Teddy would have repeated is that for these powers to work, you need to make contact with one of the static, and it needs to act as a conduit to access
So if
the
that
power.
works, it means the static are here. There's
Yeah.
a chance of you summoning the static by doing this. So like,
I want to
It's a-
hear. I
it's-
want to know what Declan has to say before we.
I'm
do
This
really
is
It's a way-
this
it's
is
a
my
way of-
test.
It's a way of testing if they are
Oh,
here.
okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Gotcha.
Oh.
You're not getting anything.
I think we're fine.
okay, quick. I'm sorry.
I just have to say I cannot tell you
We understand.
exactly what is going on, but I have something.
Please just start saying things.
We need names, addresses, and baseball bats.
I would already be saying it if you wouldn't interrupt me every single time I
But
try
you
to
wouldn't,
do
because
it.
every time you talk, you say, I'm going
Because-
to say things now, but I can't say things.
Yeah, but I
I'm
haven't
going
gotten to the point after that, and I have to keep re-saying it because
So
you
please
keep
just
interrupting
start
me.
with the things.
Well, then now I'm not going to tell you because you're making me too freaked out. It's worrying me too
Declan.
much. I can't. You're not letting anybody talk. Just like this is like so much pressure and like so enormous, and it's like it's gonna
I'm patting Declan's back.
It's
okay.
what happened to Lil Pete. If I tell you the wrong thing, it's going to reset. And we have to wait till everything syncs up again, and we have to make it that far. Otherwise, we do it again and again and again. And I don't remember the other times, but he does.
Oh wow, that's way more than he told me.
He, being Santa X, remembers.
Santa X remembers every single time.
Okay.
And it's been like a lot. When you at the airport,
Mm-hmm.
you said,
When I hacked time?
well, no, the very last thing before everything like reset for you. What was it?
You weren't supposed to be unfrozen this time?
And then what happened after that?
I went back to the beginning of the airport, to when stuff started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
and everything was fine.
But also, there's like one thing that
And-
happens
and-
right between those.
I saw his face. So we can't see his face.
And you recognized him.
I did.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
not supposed to be interacting with you. That's why like Shay and I need to be doing all of this. It's like
Is there anyone else who can interact with him?
we
Who is in this room?
I don't know because, well, in this room, I mean, Shay and myself, and like maybe Harini.
Not Phoebe. Not Marcus. And not me, Gertie, Frankie, Teddy. None of us could. Not Andy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why does magic exist?
I mean,
Right?
like when
Frequencies.
back when it happened to Lil Pete, which was like confusing as it was, but like when he said the stuff about the being split,
Yeah.
when you went to the Undershade, and then having to like catch back up, and he would try to do stuff to you, and it would just make him reset over and over again. And then finally, Little Pete like eventually figured out a process where like he made the other like bullies or whatever. Like so, there was like 2 sets or something. This stuff's really confusing.
Yeah.
But that's like that's what this person is going through, and they're just trying to meet the end of it, and at the same time something else is going on.
The idea of trusting Santa X to do whatever he wants to do is really scary to me, but I don't see anything else to do. And I don't know how to look into it anymore or how to fight it anymore, and I think I just am not going to. I'm just going to let what he's going to do happen.
This might not be relevant, but who did the kidney go to?
To Roger.
The kidney went to Roger? The guy you called on the phone?
Yeah, and Hidalgo had a scarf with an X on it. And Lucy had a gift from Santa X too. I think that has something to do with why we could all see the storm and what was happening.
Okay.
I believe you, Declan, and I trust you, but I don't like it. And I've spent a lot of time being very scared of Santa X, and that's not going to go away. So I'm just letting you all know, until the good thing happens, I'm gonna keep being very scared.
Gertie goes over to Derry.
Teddy also hugs Derry.
Yeah, Andelin will hug Derry as well. And then Declan and Harini will come over and hug Derry. And
Catch! I'm gonna throw BB at him.
Okay. Everyone catches BB.
Collectively. It's like crowd surfing.
I'll just kind of like watch from the
Shay, get in here.
It's been a pretty long day, so I could use a.
And Teddy wraps an arm around Shay. Declan?
I'll just lay here in my bed.
Oh well,
Right next
we
to
all like
Dad.
We all waddle
we all
over.
waddle over to and Marcus is like passed out on the other bed, and Phoebe like stands up and joins him like on the hug, and yeah, she's been quiet the whole time because she just like hasn't had anything to say. Like,
But seriously, can we change Dad's clothes? Like, I'm sitting right next to
oh
him.
yeah, sorry, I'll get on that. What's up?
Declan?
Yeah.
When this happened to little Pete, he was in the Undershade. When time was resetting every time, that was him being trapped in the Undershade, right?
No.
No? It
No.
wasn't? Okay.
No, it wasn't. That was the GM talking there.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't. I know it's been a while.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you split Little Pete in the Undershade, and the one that split went back to right after the fire had happened,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then had to live
Right.
that time up until
Gotcha.
over and over and over again.
Okay. Shall we... I mean, it doesn't seem like Santa X is coming, right? It seems like he would have been here by now.
I mean, that'd be pretty stupid thing to do.
There's a knock on my door.
So are we gonna kill Santa or what?
Derry like hides wherever the best place to hide is. Dives under Frankie's bed.
The door opens. It's Carlos. Hey, you all have a visitor?
Who is it?
No.
It's Olive.
No.
I'll talk to them. Hang on. I'll make sure everything's okay.
And Teddy's gonna...
Unless any of you want to come with me.
I do.
No.
Frankie.
Well, actually, I do. Derry, he climbs out.
Well,
Okay.
give me BB.
Then Teddy and Derry step out and close the hospital door.
Wait,
behind
wait,
them.
wait. Let me grab my chair.
Frankie, you just got back to being conscious again. Just hold on, please.
I will go back to unconsciousness out of spite if you close this door on me.
He could
There's
do
4
that,
people in
probably.
here. Hold him down.
Watch, Grit. I'm gonna fall unconscious right now.
Phoebe comes over and picks you up and puts you in your chair.
I'm gonna will myself unconscious
And
because
then-
you said I
And
couldn't.
then wheels you over to the group, and Phoebe goes, "He's got to be filled in."
There's just no stopping him, huh?
Fine.
Okay.
Can we do it?
Then the three of us.
Mom?
I will push the wheelchair.
What?
Bring him
Mom?
back in the room after, but like,
Mom? Did you not just hear what I was saying about all?
I trust them. Gertie?
I mean, if Olive is all powerful, like whatever. I mean, if they wanted to get rid of you, I feel like they'd have done it by now.
I mean, I feel like I'm like sitting with like gods with superpowers, and you guys haven't killed me yet. So I mean,
Yeah.
take
Hey-
my
Hey,
example.
Shay, stick around us long enough, maybe you'll get superpowers too.
Oh my god! Don't joke about that.
You should get the power to bring it. Wait, but also like I don't really I honestly don't grasp the situation. So I figure either we're gonna kill Santa, or we're gonna kill Olive. So I want to know
We're
what
not
I know
killing
now.
anyone.
Yet,
Olive
you're
walks
right.
into the room.
Hey,
Yeah, sorry. I was waiting out there for a really long time. So
We were
They
trying
just
to
came
come. It's just that every single one of us has an opinion, and we have to voice it because we're that kind of family. Please
Okay.
close the door behind you.
no, I'm not gonna be here for very long. I just
Also, Mom, we'll be back in the
I
bed if
closed
we're
the door
gonna be
behind
doing
her.
this.
no, she's not gonna let you do that.
Olive.
I
What if
can't.
someone in the hallway hears you?
Olive,
no,
Derry,
I need
Olive-
to go. I just.
Fine.
okay, what?
They're here.
They're back?
Goodbye.
I think Derry just starts like crying.
Wait,
I'm gonna roll grit on this.
when Olive says goodbye, do they just like disapparate?
No,
Or,
they
like-
walk out.
wait, hang on. So if I do the thing now, is that gonna be bad?
Please don't do it. No.
Is this actually happening?
Teddy wants... Teddy... Yes, sorry, Shay. Teddy wants to poke his head out the door. Olive, how do I stop pausing time?
Oh my god!
We have to stop doing things.
Oh my god! They're gonna kill us.
Stop doing things. Stop saying things. Stop having ideas. We have to stop doing things. We
Olive
can't
stops
do...
and comes back.
How do I control it?
By the way, I rolled a 2 on grit. I thought I was
Cool.
gonna be able to do something.
Have you brain blasted your dog?
No.
I have to go. Okay.
Okay.
That might be something. I super don't even.
No, go. And Teddy walks back into the room and closes the door behind him. Has anyone brain blasted BB?
BB, bark.
I really actually would rather we didn't. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If they're back, I really don't think we should be doing things.
Um,
And I don't think we should be saying things. I think we should all go home, and I think we should sit alone until whatever's gonna happen happens.
Wait,
I-
shouldn't we all stay together?
I'm gonna use unassuming, and I just slipped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do the same.
Okay.
You're currently having a conversation. Okay.
The conversation
You
was all
turn
going
away.
home and doing nothing. And
Okay,
Barry does exactly
so
that.
the way that I see that happening is like you just walk out of the room, and then if anybody like follows, like
You're just
Gary's
gone.
just gone,
Okay.
like Batman do.
Well, okay. Wait, where'd Shay go?
Nice that we're all deciding these things together. I don't know. I mean, I have to stay here because Frankie's here.
Then I'll stay here too.
Can I see BB?
Why?
Well, how are you gonna brain blast a dog?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't want to give you baby right now. I'm sorry, Teddy. And you know what? Since this olive person came in, have you noticed that all of us seem to be kind of not really turning on each other, but our trust is going out the window faster than...
Gertie, they can't help that they're caught up in this.
Well, but why are they being so... I don't know. I just suddenly don't have a very good feeling about them. And I don't like that they've made Derry feel the way that Derry feels.
Well, I don't either, but Derry's the one that ran out of the room.
Because he was upset.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to him. Maybe I can, like, convince him to come back or something.
Don't convince him to do anything. If he wants... I think you should be with him. Definitely, but don't convince him of anything.
Olive said the way for me to stop what I've been doing was to brain blast BB. Think about it. And then Teddy's going to walk out of the room after Derry.
can you roll a d20 for me? Gertie? Franny?
11.
11. I do, you do remember that from a really, really immediate time after you were, you had BB, like, in this timeline, BB was, like, trying to use her powers immediately. Like, so it seemed like she already sort of knew. It didn't seem like she needed any brain blasting because it seemed like somebody had already done it.
Like Olive or
Santa X.
Santa X?
Got any experience? Hey, you got any adversity left there, Frankie?
You get a ping on your security.
Well,
my phone was turned off.
We turned our phones off.
Yeah, okay. Do you have anything that would like be like a security device kind of thing? Like linked to your app or whatever?
Are you sure?
You don't have to. If it would just be on your phone, then it can wait.
Okay.
Cool.
Then,
That's fine. Yeah. But BB, it does not seem like that is the root. It also doesn't seem like Olive really knows what they were saying. Like they don't know. But as far as like talking about stuff, can you roll your puzzles? Your
12.
12. When you talk in person, it seems like something is going on. But when you, your voices are basically turned into like their own frequency and transmitted to each other, that might be a way to circumvent some of this. And it might also be why for a while like certain things weren't happening. Because we did a hard pivot from using a specific device to using a different kind of specific device.
Interesting. Gertie just hears a crackle at her waist then.
You just left, right?
Teddy just left. I think it was just, it's like the ambient,
Yeah.
the ambient sound.
Daddy? Over?
Shh. Hey, Gertie, what's up? Over?
You... Nothing. Over?
Shh. Okay. I'm still gonna go talk to Derry. Is that all right? Over? Shh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Over. Gertie starts playing with the channels. Do you need me to roll anything?
Yeah, roll a d20.
11.
Again,
Same as
cool.
last time.
Same as last time. Cool.
Does rolling the same number twice in a row do something for you, William?
No, it was 2 different rolls. One was for something else.
Mm,
Um,
I didn't look.
yeah.
I just
okay.
saw that there were words on there, that's all.
Cool. Wow. If
You know, you could just... You want to just call the episode?
No. I have an ending. If this isn't even it, which is wild. I had meant to ask you about this, but I was trying to figure out a way of doing it without tipping it off. Franny, if BB had a voice, what would it sound like?
Wait 1 year now.
Gertrude, hello.
Because whatever that is, and we can talk about it, you hear just in your mind, "What's wrong, Mom?"
Gertie's in shock and she's just looking at BB. And Gertie kind of looks around the room to see if anyone else heard.
Rennie and Declan are like, "Are you okay? Is everything fine?"
I don't understand the situation, so I think we just need to kill somebody and then see what happens.
Did any of you hear anything?
I hear you distrusting Olive. I hear Derry distrusting Santa X. Fuck it, I don't trust Dad anymore. Dad?
He's asleep.
Almost not breathing.
Oh my god! Someone
Honestly,
Tend me to him.
Oh my god!
I need to be excused for a minute. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Is there a bathroom in the
In the room, yes.
Yeah, okay.
There's just like a toilet, like in prison.
And Frankie's brewing wine.
Gertie goes in and she closes the door. Baby.
We cut to a basement. It's dark and dingy, and there's nothing. There's no like carpet, no wood or whatever. The walls are like stripped out, and there are metal sheet tables with Bunsen burners and test tubes and other such things. We see Ormond Gavalter sitting at a desk with this massive computer that has it's a really like those gray with like green screen monitors, just like typing away on a really loud clickety clackety keyboard, and on top of the desk, like right next to him, is this tube, like this like mason jar sized beaker, and it has the goo in it that has now melted down to become like tar, is no longer in that solid form. And Ormond finishes up typing what he's typing, scrolls over and like clicks something, and something is sent. And Ormond gets up to shut off some Bunsen burners like across the other side, and we punch in like as close as possible on this beaker, and we see this tar start to crack through and then seep out the side, dripping to the ground. And the lights in this basement that were already flickering flicker slower and slower until they come to a stop. And Ormond stands upright and turns and sees nothing. And next time on Hijinks and Handlebars.
Hell yeah. What I love about how you set up that ending scene is it was like, oh, we're seeing Santa X's lair. Having forgotten that Santa X isn't necessarily a bad guy, but like, oh, we're seeing like, this is like a villain lair. It's Ormond.
Yeah.
it is the first ally we interacted with this episode.
Well, thanks everybody for watching this episode of Hijinks Handlebars. We appreciate it so much. If this was your first time joining us, then the rest of our episodes, again, like I said at the beginning, are in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Twitch and you've left us stuff in the chat, we will read it. If you are watching this on YouTube, please defeat the algorithm with us and leave comments. And like, also, I really want to see what you have to say, and it's so much easier to respond on YouTube than it is on Twitch.
Yeah.
So that would be great. As long as the FTC doesn't do anything to these videos, I will respond to your comments. And yeah, I would love to see what you have to say about the episode, about the characters, about some of the things the players did, about some things that I did, anything like your favorite moments, your things that made you worried and scared, things you're like, oh, why can't they all just like get along? Like anything you want to say, I want to hear it, I want to read it, I want to see it. So leave that for me. That'd be great. And I do respond to all of it, and it's really great. So thank you very much for watching. Go through the back catalog, get some friends to watch a show, do all of that business, all the things that you would want to do if you had a show that you wanted people to watch. The only way we're going to grow is if you tell people about us. So if you love us so much that you want to hoard us, that's fine, but go against your better judgment and share us anyway. I would really appreciate that.
And or just buy oodles of our merch.
Or
can
just
make up
buy
for it
oodles
that
of our
way.
merch.
At
Yes.
bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S, handle shop, capital H.
Capital H, capital S. Okay, cool. Check out the subreddit. Hit us up on Twitter and Instagram @handlestream. Look at the previous VODs and all that stuff. The last thing we did is cast chat. If you missed that, and you are a regular viewer of the show, I would suggest like going to that and like seeing some questions that we got asked and how we answered them. We got into some cool real talk about like queer stuff, which was dope. So if that's interesting to you, that's in the latter half of the cast chat. And if you have not watched a lot of the show, don't watch that. It's very spoiler heavy. So don't do that.
If you watch this
if you watch this episode, if this is your first episode,
I don't know how you followed a goddamn thing.
yeah, I have no idea. There's a lot of I'm like notorious for not enjoying like heavy lore stuff. Not that it's necessarily that, but we are deep in a heap of like this show is now officially like its own just strict canon that like no one outside can like just jump into.
It is now officially inaccessible. Tell your friends.
But if this is your first episode you liked it and you want to see more, I mean, please
Start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning.
Go
Start
back.
from season 1.
It's only like 30-ish episodes.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for all that. Thanks for everything you're going to do and all the friends you're going to tell about us. I love that so much. I really appreciate it. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @KWilliamWhite. You can also find me tomorrow. Well, if you're watching this on Twitch live, it's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it was on a Wednesday because I don't know what day
But we'll
it is.
also be on the next Wednesday if you're watching this before
It's the 19th,
next
so it's on the
episode
20th and also the 27th. I am appearing on the D&D Twitch channel.
that.
Yeah, in the morning at 9 a.m. Pacific. to play D&D with Adam Coble and TK and like a few other people who usually do Jay Spellerin Must Die, that show. So they're having me guest on that for a 3-episode like thing. I've already done one. You can find it on the D&D YouTube channel. It's in the playlist for Jay Spellerin, I believe. Oh gosh, I hope so. But we are playing in Eberron, the setting, the D&D setting, Eberron, which is sort of cyberpunkish, like that's where constructs are from. Is that
Warforged?
Warforged. That's where Warforged
come
were
from
like come from that and that idea. It's D&D. It's a D&D setting that is kind of like noir, sort of Blade Runner-ish kind of thing. So
If you want dinosaurs and technology,
dinos and tech.
The little what are they called? They're like they come in different shapes. They're like the clockwork.
Modron or what you're
Modron.
thinking
Have you
of.
met any Modron?
No.
I think those were. I don't know what the history of those were, but like those have been kind of been around for a minute, rather than setting specific.
I just like them.
Well, I'm on 2 more episodes of that, so you can check that out. It's a lot of fun. It's interesting to do something remote since I do all of this stuff like face to face. So it's weird. And Adam Coble's a freaking amazing GM. So I mean, like he pretty much does it professionally. So if you're interested in that, if you don't know who that is, check that out because he's great. And then in the evenings on Wednesdays, at least for a few more Wednesdays, I'm doing Monster of the Week, which Sam can talk more about because he is the GM for that show, the keeper for that show. It's really amazing. I love my character for it. It's my favorite character I've ever played in a tabletop game. I think I do an incredible job on the show, so if you like me, check that out. I love that character. I get to be super, super smart. And I usually don't get to play that smart, and she's awesome. And also Jonas is incredible.
Yeah, if you
on
don't
that
like
show.
William and you do like me, you can also catch me here tomorrow night and the next Wednesday night, the 20th and 27th, on Sam's Monster of the Week show. We have a backlog of, 14 episodes now? 13?
No, there are 13 out.
So there's 13 out right now.
Yes.
We're in the last 2 episodes of this entire series. If you're someone who doesn't mind spoilers, I would, and like you have tomorrow night free, jump in. It is a lot of fun. You will love the characters. My primary character is a leopard seal who has a human form and also a giant electrical sword. I also play her vampire stepson. You should watch it. It's very good. I tweet about the QueueTimes stuff that I do. I tweet about my band Glass Beach. All of that is at Jonas Newhouse. I also tweet about my dog. This is Markle. Say hi. Thank you. I don't think I have anything else like specific coming up. So watch Monster of the Week and watch everything on QueueTimes because it's all really good.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sam Richardson. I've been playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson. You can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, Laggardson. And as William and Jonas have already set up, I run a show called Monster of the Week, also on QueueTimes. In literally its last 2 episodes, if you take Jonas up on that and decide to hop in tomorrow, it is going, like, I think I can say this, it's going to be like the mother of all spoilers. Like, the whole series is going to get spoiled for you because we only have 2 episodes left and I have a lot to get through. So you should definitely still watch. But if you are like, hey, actually, I want to watch all the rest of it and everything leading up to that moment, you can find all of that in a playlist on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel called Monster of the Week, or you can find it at bit.ly/fightthemonsters with a capital letter at the beginning of each word. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me on my another stream, guys. I've been
Thanks for joining
Chris Taniguchi, Tanamato. I have a YouTube channel where I animate things, and I'd love for you to check that out. But most importantly, go check out Monster of the Week. It's awesome. Yeah.
I've been Franny Morrison playing Gritty Fox, and you can find me on Instagram here. And then if you want to hop on over to Twitter, it's the same thing, but with a K at the very end.
And for people who aren't watching and are just listening, it's at @just_Franny.
That is the word just spelled out.
Yes.
JUST.
Hi, I am Spencer LaBelle. You can find me on Instagram at Splubble. I don't have my Twitch and Instagram unified, so tweet brand name suggestions at SpabelleVO.
And the last thing I want to say, because I realize this is the first time we get to say it, thanks for funding our Kickstarter.
Yes.
With Mike Bachman.
We've been talking about it. If you didn't see, we met our goal. With 2 hours
With
to
2
go.
hours to spare, we met our goal.
You can. I retweeted, if you scroll through my feed, I retweeted a clip of the moment that it happened, which I think is worth watching 5 times for each one of our reactions.
Yeah.
It was a moment. Someone donated $1,500
that was
to push
incredible.
it over. Still reeling from it.
$25,000. Oh my god.
Yeah, we made up about. We really didn't think we were going to make it.
Yeah, we were all.
So Jonas, myself, and Mike Bachman did an entire day stream as a final push and promotion to get it done. I think we streamed for 15 hours.
Yeah.
Something like that, and
8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So 14, yeah.
Yeah, and. Yeah, in the final bit of it, people just kept going, and it was awesome. We made up about $9,000 in one day. So
there will be more cool nerdy music coming from William and I with that project, Roll for Streetwise. If you're interested in following updates, you can do that on the Twitter at Roll Streetwise. We'll be giving periodic updates there.
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
And check out the Greetings Adventurers podcast, which is the podcast that Mike Bachman is from, and where we found him and everything, and how we got connected, because Jonas and I are big fans of that podcast. It's really great. If you need a starting point, episode 156 is a good place to start.
If not episode 1.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
And then I push the button.